My daughter was being made fun of for her cultural food, so I swapped her lunch without my wife knowing.
This is like when you got made fun of for eating salad.
Yeah, they called me salad boy. Still hurts.
What's up, salad boy?
My wife, Sarah, 36 female, and I, 35 male, have an 11-year-old daughter named Lily. Lily had begun attending 6th grade in September, but this problem only recently became a major issue. Sarah is Indian and makes great dishes that the whole family enjoys and tends to pack these lunches for Lily as well. She typically packs Lily a rice with dal in a container or something similar, which she had no issues with in elementary school.
So good.
Yeah, it sounds delicious.
These kids are stupid. Indian food is the best food ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
I mean, I love my Indian food.
Indian food is my favorite food.
And I also love the fact that this comes from Last Advice 5907 on the r/OK Storytime subreddit. So recently, Lily came sobbing to her mom and I about the lunches she took.
Aww.
The kids at school had been making fun of her food, which absolutely made my heart break. Yeah, dude, I remember no one used to want to trade a salad for a Lunchable.
Oh my God,
I tried. School pariah.
I always had like purple cabbage and Vegemite sandwiches
No
and
one
other
wanted
healthy
that.
things.
They thought it was
Vegemite
Nutella.
sandwiches. I would pass.
Yeah, I would go around and I would go, food for the poor, until they gave me their hot lunch.
I'm not gonna lie, this story kind of hits home with me.
It also hits home with me.
I imagine it hits home with a lot of people. So
Yeah.
I had struggled with the same thing at her age. See,
Aw.
that was everyone. Generational struggle. I come from a Chinese family and would always take homemade food to school too. And when I asked her if she wanted us to report the problem, she begged us not to.
Oh.
She wouldn't be called a snitch or worse.
She's like, snitches get stitches, Mom and Dad. I'm going to be tough.
When Sarah heard this, she simply contacted the principal. What happened to snitches get stitches? Sarah's going to get little Lily in trouble, which I didn't want to resort to at first and left the issue, telling Lily she wouldn't be buying school lunch and to just ignore the other kids. The same problem occurred every day. Every day. Lily would be coming home feeling extremely upset. And there were even times Sarah would yell at Lily for not even touching her school lunch.
She needs to realize why she's not touching it.
Yeah, I mean,
she doesn't seem to understand.
It's traumatic to have nothing to trade for Lunchables except a Vegemite sandwich.
All you want is
Indian food.
That pack of Gushers.
Dude, the pack of Gushers. On the fruit roll-ups.
Couldn't have them. Didn't have anything good enough to trade. I didn't even have good snacks.
Yeah, it was like going to like a trading post in like Spain in the 1700s.
But
and
you
like,
got
I know
rocks.
everyone has gold galleons, but all I have are these seashells.
Yeah.
And no one wants to trade for my seashells. So they have contacted, we both had talks with Lily about her culture and how she should be proud. We've contacted the school, but the school is ignorant of the issue. They simply had a talk with the parents and it ended there. And Lily isn't budging.
Oh.
I don't want her to starve like any good parent should want.
Yeah.
Because so many days she doesn't even eat her lunch. I know how brutal middle schoolers can be. And I didn't want Lily to feel insecure or upset, even if it meant making her take other lunches. But Sarah refuses to make other lunches. Really quick, pausing right here. There's more to this story. Question for chat. Question for you, Fia. If your kid's getting bullied for having cultural lunch, do you change the lunch?
I think that obviously I've never been in a situation like this, but I think I would probably, if they were like coming home and not eating, I would probably change the lunch, and then when they were home, really pump like all the cultural food and, you know, celebrate it at home.
Yeah.
Just because she's crying and not eating, and obviously you want
it's
your
gotten
kid
to the
eat.
point where she's been so beaten down that, like, yes, it's important to stand by your culture
absolutely.
and make
And you want to
sure
celebrate
that you're not taking any crap. But like, you're also in 6th grade and you just want everyone to like you. And I'm looking at chat right now. Nick says, if my kid's getting bullied, I side with the kid, whatever they want. If it's bothering my kid, then yes.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying yes. Mika says, why is the mother like this? Kid won't even eat. Jen Hepates, maybe offer a cultural day in class. Gyan says, yes, change the lunch.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think like obviously you want the kids not to bully your kid, but I don't know, kids in middle school especially can be very cruel,
Yeah.
and you're not necessarily going to change hearts and minds in a week. So
Yeah, just because they've already tried encouraging her to accept the food, and they've tried talking to the students at the school. And I think for now, until she's a little older and she can kind of stand up for herself,
Yeah.
I think
that being
embracing it
said,
at home.
I was made fun ruthlessly for my salad eating habits,
It's true.
and my mom didn't.
She
she didn't give a shit.
Yeah, I wasn't made fun
cared,
of.
but-
I wasn't made fun of.
Well, it's because you were cooler than me
Yeah.
in middle school.
I was made fun of.
Yeah.
I brought Filipino food all the time.
Yeah,
and
people
I
attacked you.
loved it. I loved like chicken adobo. It was great.
Yeah.
But everyone had like sandwiches, like turkey sandwiches or like Lunchables, and they would look at me like I was weird. And
No,
I
kids
felt
are weird.
I felt embarrassed.
Did you want to change what you were getting?
I did. Like
Did you
well,
change?
not fully. Like so I would get the my Filipino lunches, and I would love that. But then as I grew, like 5th grade, especially when it was like middle school, like 5th to 6th grade, that's where I started to get like really peer pressure to like I
Yeah.
need to change my standard. I need to change how I look, how I dress, how I eat food.
Yeah.
So I was like, Mom, could I get like a standard like turkey sandwich? Like
Which
Kid
is
you
so
not.
sad that
Yeah.
it's so sad that kids have to do that.
Yeah.
it was just
Yeah.
like not
sucks.
all the time. It wasn't all the time, but it was
Yeah.
like I need to stop bringing like rice and fish or like chicken
Yeah.
adobo or more Filipino like typical dishes. I was like, all right, I love it, but
Yeah.
I kind of want to get American food too and
Yeah.
not be
Yeah.
looked at.
I think
like,
eventually my
weirdly.
mom got us fruit roll-ups for the ability to trade up. Like
That's
for
not
foods.
true.
I got fruit
I
roll-ups.
never got fruit roll-ups.
Yeah, it
Sucks for
shows.
you.
What the frick?
I got fruit roll-ups and
Dang it.
gushers.
What?
We got gushers eventually.
I don't
That was
remember
introduced to
this.
that.
I don't remember
If you ask
this.
Mom, we got gushers. Anyway, getting back to this story. So she would feel insecure, upset, even if it meant making her take other lunches. But Sarah refuses to make other lunches. So I began to make other lunches for Lily, like sandwiches or sometimes mac and cheese, so she'd feel more comfortable eating it in school in front of her classmates as a final resort when nothing else worked. I would take Lily's lunch for myself at work and pack her own lunch early in the morning, which she finished and seemed happier when coming home daily after. Okay, so it seems like a good solution.
Yeah.
However, this only worked for about 2 weeks until Sarah found out and was infuriated. She said I was denying Lily her culture and she needed to learn to stop being insulted by other kids, telling me I'm raising Lily to get whatever she wants. Is Sarah right? Am I the a-hole? There is an edit and an update, but what do you think? Is OP the a-hole?
No, I think OP was trying to protect his daughter and saw that she was sad and she was being affected by this. And also, you can say, oh, well, you should just get over it. You shouldn't let words hurt you to a 6th grader till the cows come home.
The words hurt.
Words hurt. When
The
you're
words
in
hurt.
6th grade, I feel like 5th and 6th grade is when people's opinions of you matter the most that they've ever or at least it's like the first time that they've mattered that much.
Yeah.
And you're like, I need to fit in or I am like
You're ostracized.
Yeah.
You're on the outside.
yeah.
I think the reason I got fruit roll-ups is because I was bullied more than you.
I was only bullied a little bit in 6th grade.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. So my lunch was weird. Not weird. For me, it was normal. But for other people,
Yeah.
it was weird for them. But I did have like Filipino snacks and Asian snacks that everyone was like, I'll trade you my gushers for like.
You're like, oh, now you come
Asian-
crawling
yeah,
back.
I was like, everyone was like, he's got the import. So
You have an Asian snack dealer.
I had high chews before high chews were like a
No
thing.
way.
Yeah, like I had
dude,
high
high chews
chews,
are gas.
and everyone was like, "What is that?" I'm like, "It's like a Starburst, but like better."
I only had a high chew in high school. That was the first high chew I ever had.
I can't
Freshman year
remember.
high school, circa
think I also had
2011
it.
or 2012. But we got some edits. We got some updates. Raina says it seems like she can have cultural food at home.
Which,
Tragically said, I'd rather have a child eat something than skipping, to be honest. So
that's a good point. I like that a lot. Like,
yeah,
it feels
like chat agrees OP is not the a-hole. But we'd love to know what you think in the comments below. But we got an edit. Bring this post and topic up tonight. I'll post an update when I can. Hopefully this is enough to convince Sarah. If not, I'll do what other comments said and just keep packing Lily's lunch or let her pick. So some of OP's comments. Commenter says, not the a-hole. You don't have to use every single meal to celebrate your culture. Getting the kid to eat something is way more important. And OP responds, 100%. She's been eating her lunches since I switched them out. And Sarah responds, and Sarah, thinking about Sarah, I think Sarah's heart is in the right place. I'm talking to her soon, but otherwise I agree she's not exactly going out with it in the right way. We can preserve her culture in other ways at home. And everyone from Reddit said OP is not the a-hole. I would love to hear from anyone who thinks OP is the a-hole, or at least OP is maybe not the a-hole, but you should stand firm in having the cultural food because like maybe that teaches your kid to not whitewash their culture when they are when the world might try to teach some kind of, I don't know, resilience. I could see some people saying that too, but for me it's like kids got to eat.
I think if it's not, the most important thing is that the kid eats.
Kid got to eat. But OP voted not the a-hole. Now getting in to the update. So I'll start by saying thank you for all the comments. A lot of people agreed with me. Some told me I should let Lily pick her lunch. I showed the post to Sarah, and it took about an hour or so, but we both sat down and talked with Lily on where she wants to go from here, and she said she liked the lunches I packed her, etc. However, we also figured out this bullying had been going on for longer than just 2 to 3 weeks.
Of course,
so Sarah agreed to let Lily take whatever lunch she wanted on the condition that she'd eat homemade food, Chinese or Indian, for dinner/breakfast still. We all agreed, so Sarah got her part in. So I guess like win-win. Sarah makes sure that culturally she gets like, indoctrinated is the wrong word, but like culturally she gets educated on what kind of food is around, and but also doesn't get brutally made fun of at school. So as for the school, since the principal hardly did anything, we reached out to the school board superintendent and are still waiting for a response.
I think that's a great thing too.
Yeah, I think so.
Actively try and prevent this from continuing.
Yeah. And Letty is asking for a TLDR. It is above the dono bar, but my daughter is being made fun of for her food, so I am switching it without my wife knowing. And right now they just had the conversation. The wife is like, okay, maybe she can eat what she wants when she's at school, but cultural food when she's at home with us. So I think this would solve the issue better too. And when we get a response, I'll post a second update. Thank you for the advice. And OP is responding to some comments, and we do have another update, but commenter says, I'm so glad you were able to get through to your wife and that you're escalating the bullying issue further. Out of curiosity, do you only eat Chinese and Indian food at home? I can imagine it's hard to keep in contact with your culture and that it's a strong way to do it, but I grew up eating food from many world cultures at home, including each of my parents in my country, along with that of many other countries from around the world, so I was surprised by that aspect. It didn't really occur to me that some people only eat food from one culture until reading this. Of course, Indian Chinese cuisine allows for a wide range of delicious food, and there's restaurants for anything else, so I don't blame you. I'm really glad some flexibility has been allowed, as forcing is one way to make sure your child resents their culture, which would be sad. And OP responds, nope. Although I see how what I said is misleading, she orders out some nights. We make pizza or other meals some other nights, and definitely not always on special occasions. By the way, if you want to join us on a special occasion, you can join us live on YouTube and Facebook every weekday at 3 p.m. PST. And we're probably live right now, so tap our profile,
We're
live right now.
We're literally live.
We're literally live.
There's another relevant update, but Sophia, what do you think about where we're landing?
I think this is a good progress. Like the direction that they're going in, I think, is positive. It seems like they're still trying to, support Lily at home and educating her, but making sure that she's eating at school, which is
we don't want her to starve.
And also, I think going to the superintendent and like pushing this issue further is really important, because at the end of the day, we don't want her to be bullied. Like, we don't want other kids to be bullied. Oh, Sam's doing the little happy click. That's sweet. But we don't want other kids to be bullied for their food. So I think it is like an issue that the school can maybe start having days where they bring in cultural foods and like everyone has to eat them, and like exposing the kids to these different cultures and stuff.
Did you guys do that? Did you guys have like a culture day? Or like Heritage Day?
I think so. I think we might have, but it wasn't like super integrated. Something I have heard though is that international schools, it'll be part of this whole of like the curriculum and stuff, and you'll like hear people that are coming in from Europe or Africa or like North America or South America, and like you get a massive exposure to all these schools, which is really cool.
I don't remember specifically getting like food exposure, but we did have cultural days.
I
just
had that.
Educational.
I had Heritage Day, and obviously I did the Philippines, and I brought lumpia, which is like a spring roll.
I know, yeah.
And just for chat, if you don't know what lumpia is, it's a spring roll, and people were like, "I'm on board,
dude."
It was like on board.
It was that's how you clear racism.
Yeah, no, it was legit. Like, it was so cool trying everyone's foods. I love trying culture's foods, but it was like a gateway to like, I love Filipino food now. A lot of my friends are like, I love Filipino food.
That's sick.
I don't think we did that. I don't think we did food specific stuff at St. Mom.
I remember vaguely something like.
Well, I think like our parents, we ate at like a lot of different places, and our mom would cook a lot of different food, but.
We had pavlovas, which was like our Australian food. What?
It's like our culture had we had some pavlovas.
Is that not true?
Meat pies and all.
Wait, what?
That's fine.
What? Is that not what?
I guess that's our culture.
Pavlovas and like
Tim Tams and Milo.
That's our culture.
It's our culture.
Freaking Milo.
It's our culture.
And shapes. Pizza shapes. Gosh dang. Kangaroo burgers.
Okay. Well, I didn't.
Kangaroo tail filet mignon. Oh, God. Delicious. But we got another update. So, update 2. So, I'm sorry for taking so long to update, but we managed to resolve everything.
Wow.
The superintendent and school board were actually incredibly helpful and got back to us within 2 days to schedule a meeting about this. I don't want to go too much in detail, but there were 2 specific girls who played a big role in the bullying. So we bullied them back. Now, I believe one of them got detention for some time, and another got suspended because she had done this before. Their parents were also super apologetic and supportive of Lily and didn't try to get in the way of the consequences, which was really nice.
That's good.
Yeah, that's a win.
Surprising.
As for Lily, she is doing much better and is definitely more content and happier when she comes home from school. Thank you. And that is where that story ends.
Lovely.
Nice.
I still think they should have a Heritage Day. But
yeah, dude. Every school should have a Heritage
ones,
Day.
I suppose.
Oh, and there's your phone. Also, people are asking if this is a fidget spinner. I went to the Mexican jungle on a meditation retreat, and some of the things that we meditate around is like relaxation, enjoyment, and collectedness. And so every time I feel joy, I like click this so I can make sure that I'm present around feeling joy in my day-to-day life. And so sometimes I look at Sophia and I'll be like, and she'll know that I'm
like,
happy.
oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of like your culture and heritage and food, you want to do it, Sophia?
Yes.
Oh wait, this is such a good segue.
Did you like that?
Caitlin.
That was actually a really great segue.
I don't.
And don't read some donos.
I don't want to like dox Caitlin's name. Where is this? Hold on.
Yeah, do it. Open it up.
While you're doing that,
while you're doing that, I will read some donos.
I'll plus that for you, Sam. 1 second.
Sea Hag of the Corn.
Yeah, there we go.
What a name. Welcome to the Knights. Joining our members only group. Shelby Johnson, welcome to Knights. Also coming to our little membership only family. Alyssa Mundy gifted 5 OK Storytime memberships. Vix Mix gifted 10 OK Storytime memberships. And Silverizer also gifted 10 OK Storytime memberships. That's a lot of new people coming to the community. Billy Clare, thanks for the $2. You can't fight racism hungry, not Lily's battle. I love that. I want that on a bumper sticker. Alyssa Mundy, thanks for the $2. Prisoners eat better than the schools in Oklahoma. Yeah, I heard like the school meals ain't that good. And then Honeybee85, thanks for the £2. Sam, just admit it. It was a spicy sleep retreat. No, it wasn't. I was meditating like 50 or 6 hours a day. Not 56 hours. 6 hours a day.
Thank you for the $50. A strong, silent 50 from Hannah.
Hannah's always being the strong, silent
we
type.
Love you.
Yeah, we do love you.
you.
Shout out, Hannah. Also,
Amazing.
dang, almost another 30 minutes. Very early into the stream. You guys want to keep us here. This is also our last stream.
Before the break.
Before the break, we're going to be out
we'll
for
see you Monday.
Thanksgiving, but we're still going to be posting everything, but we won't be live streaming until Monday.
Mm-hmm. Megan, thank you for the $5. My first live. Aw,
I'm
so glad I made it. Have been really enjoying you guys. Thanks for the smiles. How sweet.
Woo!
Thank
Did we
you.
read Vix Mix?
I don't think we read it.
Vix Mix, thank you for the $20. As a school lunch lady, I will tell you that lunches have gotten so much better these days, and they are healthy and delicious. I remember the Michelle Obama healthy lunch switch from when we had like hot lunches from like Pizza Hut, and which I wasn't getting because my mom was giving me purple cabbage salad. But it was like Pizza Hut and pickup sticks and stuff. And then there was a switch in like 4th or 5th grade to the healthy lunches, and everyone was like so mad.
Yeah, because it's not as gas.
But this, we have a gift. Wait, do
we got a couple more. We got a couple more donuts.
Frank the Pug, thank you for the $25. Lurker for ages. First time donating. Well, thank you.
Oh.
Let's celebrate me being sober from alcohol for 9 years.
Woo!
That's incredible. Oh,
Let's go. Yeah,
That's
you made me
lovely.
smile. I did a
Claps
little
and hearts
little
in the
click.
chat.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
hearts in the chat for Frank the Pug, 9 years sober.
That's amazing.
Let's frickin' go.
One of the best choices I made for myself. I am by far a better mom and a better person. Thank you, OK Fam and chat, for being here to keep me entertained every day.
Oh, that's
you.
awesome.
That's so sweet.
Thanks.
Also, any
Congrats, too.
sober crew.
Yeah.
If you guys are part of sober crew, maybe unite in the Discord, keeping y'all each other accountable could be a fun way.
Sam E, thank you for the $5. Had the day off. Been making tamales. This is the 2nd year I have done this, and the only granddaughter in the family that makes them. But had some help from my daughter and teaching her about her heritage.
Oh, I love that.
Yes. Oh, what a good segue. Yes.
Is that all of them?
That's all of them, but we
Was
are
that
getting
new? No, the Hannah one's not.
The Hannah one. The Hannah one is
okay,
not yet. But we're getting more over here, guys.
Silver Riser, thank you for being a member for 4 months. Wish I could give more, but puppies be expensive. That we just love.
We just love your company. And Elaine the Main. What does that say?
Pain?
Elaine the Main Pain?
Yes.
Elaine the Main Pain, thanks for the $2. Do you guys use the clicker when you full body orgasm? No, because that's part of meditation. That's on the cushion, the proverbial meditation cushion, as they say.
Did we read this one from Eric?
I don't think so. Eric, thank you for the $5. My wife is an instructional assistant, and she's been so stressed by the kids in her class.
Eric, thanks for the $5. Wait, let's see if we read everything.
Okay.
I feel like we might have.
That one's from last night.
Okay,
So
that's all there. Bam.
Excellent.
All right.
Lovely.
Shall we get into
the
gift?
Okay, so this is from Caitlin Croswell in Australia. To the whole OK gang, I love you guys so much. You're the only channel I'm subscribed to, and I play your videos 24/7, even while I'm sleeping. I've only been a member for 1 month, but I've almost watched every video. Keep up the amazing work you guys do.
Every video.
All become such a big part of so many people's lives and bring joy and entertainment to so many people, making each day better for countless followers. These treats are just a small token of my gratitude to thank you for everything you do and hopefully bring some joy to your lives too. Lots of love, Caitlin Croswell. P.S. Your bucket hats shouldn't be too much longer. So sweet. All right, unboxing.
Unboxing time.
There's already something in here that I saw.
Yeah, Dakota said, did someone say bucket hat?
No, they're not here yet.
I'm here for the snacks.
Of course you are.
I'm here for snacks.
You fiend. Okay.
I wasn't going to let them.
Sit idly
it
by.
broke a little
Is that
bit,
pizza
but
shapes?
It's pizza. No. It's meat pie shapes.
Oh!
Which I cannot eat because they do actually have meat in them.
Yo,
So these are
hand that
all
over.
yours. It says no idea how these taste, but they were too iconic to not send.
Hand over. Wow. This is the only free sponsor we're allowing. I don't know if I've ever had a free.
We have I Love Peeing Outside.
Oh, that's for
it
Riley.
says, I think we all know who this is for. Put that on the table.
Whoa.
We've got Golden Gay
gotta
Time
try this.
Biscuits.
Oh, we got 30 more minutes too, guys.
And 30 more minutes! Woo!
Hey, yo.
Golden Gay Time Biscuits, my all-time fave Aussie ice block. Unfortunately, couldn't post the frozen kind. Oh, this sounds delicious. What's in these? I've never had these before. I'm excited to try those.
Oh my god. I know what this tastes like.
It's a what?
I know what the meat pie shapes taste like.
Oh, jerky.
Has anyone ever had potted meat before?
This is for you, Riley.
It's really
Potted
weird.
meat? Oh, yeah, we got a
I can
present for you.
smell it from here.
Oh, it smells like
that
a meat
smells.
pie.
Hyper-processed
That's for you.
minced meat.
Yeah, that's what a
That's
meat
what it
pie
smells
is.
like. It tastes like.
That's what a meat pie is.
What's that?
Then we have beef. Well, not beef jerky,
Kangaroo jerky.
but this is for Riley.
Oh, wait, we did get
What?
kangaroo
No,
jerky.
that's for everyone.
Oh, I called it. Oh, I
Yeah,
want to try some.
we've got emu jerky, I think.
Yes.
Open it.
He
Open it.
wanted the jerk.
I wanted the
Unless
jerky.
unless this is just the pictures and it's not actually emu
no.
jerky. I don't know.
No, it is.
It might just be like the vibes on it.
Also has a little Australia.
I'm not sure.
Wait. Open
What?
it.
Okay.
Oh, dude, 100% yes.
We have originals mini chicken crimpy shapes. Let's see if I might not be.
Oh,
able
this
to
is
see.
awesome.
Okay, I can't eat these ones either, but there are ones in there I've already seen.
Okay. Here, put it on the desk.
Hold on.
Is that crocodile?
How do you know biscuits?
Kangaroo
Because who
and
doesn't love
crocodile.
Bluey?
Hey, we all have to try it. Don't eat it all. I want to try it too.
No,
All right.
we slow down. These are little Bluey biscuits. I freaking love
have Bluey
Don't
biscuits?
open those.
Ah!
Save those.
I'm not.
All right, I'm eating the crocodile
Don't eat it all.
jerky.
Don't eat it all. Don't eat it all. Eat, have a bite. Have a bite. Have a bite.
All right,
Have
here you go.
Pizza
No,
shapes!
Oh my god.
Pizza shapes! This is what I've been waiting. I will be opening this right now. Hold on.
I've had
Guys, I
crocodile.
haven't
Give
had
me the
pizza
emu.
shapes
I
in
wanna try
years. Hold on.
Try each one. And we can compare.
I
Yeah.
just grabbed the crock.
I just ate a croc.
Where's Riley?
Riley!
Riley, come here. Oh, sure.
You've been waiting for those.
Oh,
Tastes like a dog treat.
oh my god. That was delicious. Thank you.
Don't ask me why I know what a dog treat tastes like.
More pizza shapes.
I don't
These
know.
are mine.
You almost started crying.
These are mine.
Where is it?
Ooh, barbecue shapes. That sounds good.
I'll take the barbecue shake.
Wait, can I have a
I
kangaroo
can't.
turkey?
Do you want instead mini chicken crispy shapes?
Yeah, I'll take those.
Mini chicken what?
Sorry.
Chicken crimp.
I love how many. This is amazing.
It keeps going, man. We got more barbecue shapes.
If my mom was in the chat, she would be.
We
very
got more
happy.
pizza. All of the pizza shapes are mine. To be clear, everyone
I
can
want
have
to
the
try
other
one at
shapes.
least.
We have a violet crumble. It says, I got so excited when I found the most iconic
Violet Crumble's
Aussie
so
protein
good.
bar. Oh, it's a protein bar that I temporarily forgot Riley doesn't like chocolate. Hopefully someone else can enjoy.
Oh, I love that.
It's a
I
Violet
will.
Crumble protein bar. Amazing.
Okay, I took a roux jerky and a emu jerky. If you want.
Crock jerky is a whiff. Dude, I'm not enjoying.
A little double Vegemite. Yes. We have so much Vegemite now because my Nana just said some. And I had a bucket before, and so we are rolling in Vegemite.
Because our
This is
parents
amazing.
just came away from.
Yeah. So we are loaded on Vegemite, which is amazing.
Oh my goodness!
More
This is-
violet crumble.
Oh, pass some violet crumble. Just
We're getting greedy.
What?
You can have the violet crumble protein bar.
What?
This is for later. We can't eat on stream, Sam.
No way.
Who made that roll?
And the Milo.
That's mine!
It's
That is mine!
Keon's because I have my protein Milo.
That is mine.
I've got my giant protein
Nothing
Milo.
else but that is mine.
You can have your Milo.
I'm gonna go feral.
What do you think, Dakota?
We have more shapes. We've got mini chicken crimpy. We've got more barbecue, and we have more pizza shapes, which I love to see. And then, the last
Yeah, save
but
the
not
jerky for
least,
Tim
Jam!
Yeah!
That's what I've been waiting for, baby.
And these are going in the freezer.
We're gonna drink.
Not before they go in my mouth. mouth.
Hey,
You
you
can
know,
have one. You can have
so
one.
the two Australians here that know what we're gonna do about.
Katara Rain says, "Ew, Sam eats so gross. It's hard to eat this jerky, is it not, Dakota?"
It is because it's gross. It's nasty.
No, Dakota doesn't deserve screen time.
The best one was
You shouldn't even be here right now.
The best one was the kangaroo jerky.
All right.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. What a smorgasbord.
Oh my god.
I
Sam, I'm
moved,
doing a free sponsor.
I moved it away. I'm not.
Sam,
Hit me with that. Hit me with that.
What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to like kind of bite the top and the bottom of. Okay, I was gonna say the Australians know what we were doing, but Dakota doesn't know it, and Chat doesn't know it. Is you make a straw out of the Tim Tams. You bite the top and you bite the bottom, and you put it and you suck through it through like milk or
Suck your Milo.
the Milo here. That and it's a sugar explosion.
Shout out Caitlin.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, Dakota, come over here. They want to see your face over here.
Oh.
Wow.
Which one did you like? I'm gonna try the emu jerky because
That was
I rated
amazing.
frog, emu, and then kangaroo.
I've never been
Also,
happier.
What a perfect pairing where we literally had a story about cultural
Yeah.
food,
I know.
and we
when we
just
get our
got a
cultural
care
food.
package of Sophia and I's cultural food that makes us feel at
Happy.
home in our motherland. Great.
That's true. Are you showing Dakota?
Showing me what?
Showing him what?
What am I being shown?
I'm trying the roux jerky.
What the heck is a chicken crimpy?
You gotta say it like
What's
an
a
Australian.
Oi, what's a chicken crimpy?
Drinking crimpy.
Chicken burger.
Chicken burger.
Chicken burger.
All right.
Is that
Are
what it is?
we
Chicken
ready
burger.
to we ready to go to the next story, y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the pie?
Here, take the whole box.
Say happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody! I can't wait to see you all again.
I know. I'm gonna miss them. It's gonna be sad. Not
I like-
streaming.
I like. I don't know. Did you try all three, Sam? Out of the jerkies?
Huh?
You tried all three?
Yeah, I tried all three.
I can't.
What was your ranking?
Croc is at the bottom. I wasn't sure which one was emu and which one was kangaroo because I ate it at the same time.
Oh.
But I'm not sure.
Kangaroo, like pie.
The emu had like a weird flavor to it.
I think I.
Kangaroo tasted gamey.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a game. It was like a gamier, like sweet. I don't know. It was a weird.
Well,
like a sweet
kangaroo
flavor.
is pretty gamey too.
Yeah, but kangaroo jerks up the best. We've learned.
Jerks up. Yeah. All right.
Everybody.
We're gonna get into this next story. Bye, Dakota. Say bye, Dakota.
All right.
All right. I don't want to eat any more of those.
I'm ready now.
Oh, that was so
I've had
good.
my pizza shapes that I've waited
We
5
got-
years
It's
to
been
eat.
filled.
Do you guys want to read some more donos?
Yeah, before we start.
We got,
Oh, yeah,
we got
yeah.
a lot of donos during that time.
Alyssa
Alyssa
Mundy.
Mundy. You do it.
Says
Save some for John.
thanks for the $2. Yeah, right. Suck it, John. Just kidding. I miss you. He's visiting family right now.
Aussie girl in an art shop. Thank you for being a member for 6 months. No, it's my birthday tomorrow, and I was so looking forward to watching a whole stream.
Oh yeah.
Well, this
Birthday
is your
streams.
birthday stream today.
Yeah, yeah.
It's your
Happy
celebrating
birthday.
Well, you know, there is a non-zero chance that this stream goes into your birthday.
Why would you say that?
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But
Why
I'm
would
just
you even
saying,
put that out there?
it's happened before.
No, it hasn't.
It's happened to me multiple times.
Oh, I wasn't there.
Yes,
Michaela,
you were. You went to bed. Well, you went to bed,
I went
but
to
you were
bed.
there.
No. Michaela Watkins, thank you for the $5. I want to say thank you for making my day. I had surgery today, and the live is helping me keep my mind off of pain. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, guys. How lovely.
Thank you.
And I'm
Hearts
so
in the
sorry
chat.
that- yeah, I hope that you're feeling
Speedy recovery.
Okay. Mhm.
Speedy recovery.
Jessica P, thank you for the $1.
Ow!
Woo!
Is that an Australian dollar?
Possibly. Silver Riser, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. And MIY, thank you for the $1 as well. I think we read those.
We did read that one.
All right. Let's freaking go.
I think we got more from the.
It's from Caitlin Cresswell.
Caitlin Cresswell. Thanks for
thank you for the
$5.
$5. My son Eli wants a shout out. We're so happy you guys love the snacks. We went, Eli, we love you, and we love you, Caitlin. Thank you so much for the amazing snacks.
An amazing care package.
Amazing.
And literally
everything
with
I wanted.
the right story, paired with the exact right story, and also on the Australian sibling stream. So kind
It
of
was
like
just kind of perfection.
this is kind of perfection. I don't think you
And
could
I've lived
ask
in
for
Australia
better.
for a couple months too.
Exactly. So we all
I know
we all have a connection.
I'm an honorary Australian
When I dubbed
with the amount of Milo I've
consumed.
Yeah, you stole the whole Milo can.
Honeybee, thanks for the $5. Sophia, look up Bluey Strictly on YouTube. You won't be disappointed.
I will.
What is that?
I don't know.
And Zuri from Missouri, thanks for the $10. Happy Thanksgiving. I look forward to the streams during my busy work season. I hope you all enjoy the break.
Thank you. I hope that you enjoy your Thanksgiving as well.
Jen Thompson, thanks for the $10. Hey, gang, prepping for Thanksgiving Day, so let's keep streaming. Here's to homemade cranberry sauce.
I love homemade cranberry sauce.
Our mom made some.
I made some.
Did you make that?
You weren't. Well,
The one that mom made?
I didn't make the one that Mom made. I made the one that I made.
Oh, I don't know if I ate it.
You weren't here. So,
sad.
yeah. And I ate it all today.
I
believe that's all of the.
You ate it all?
Yeah, I ate it all.
We have one more and then we'll go into reading.
Devin Nelson, thank you for being a member for 9 months.
Dang!
Been struggling with money, but have enough to keep my membership going. Can't go a day without you guys. Love you so much. And we appreciate you so much.
Thanks,
you so much
Devin.
for watching. But let's get into this next story.
Ooh.
This one is. Well, OBS is being weird, but this one is the My Aunt.
Mhm.
Give it 2
Let's
seconds.
get into it. Okay. Let's wait a second to get
You're
into
good.
it. Let's do it. My aunt faked my cousin's disability, so she got reported to the authorities.
Probably good.
Probably needed to be. All right, I know how the title sounds. I want to start off by saying that I'm new to Reddit and I've ranted on here literally yesterday, but it is so nice to have a place to be messy. LOL.
Yeah, the
Be
Reddit is
messy.
that place.
Mm-hmm. Into the situation, I, 17 female, have an aunt, 48 female, and a cousin, 15 female, that constantly pulls the special needs card. I know how that sounds, but I'm not being ableist or anything. As someone with autism and ADHD, I know very well the struggles, and I know it's a spectrum. By the way, this comes from Deleted on the OK Storytime subreddit. So, however, I find it odd that throughout our whole lives, my aunt can only ever talk about herself or what new medication she got my cousin on because a sudden new mental disability she has. Bragging about how the government gives her more than enough money to pay for it. Not informing, bragging. As in, you guys just wish it was that easy to get money. I could be a stay-at-home mom. That honestly seems to me like she's exploiting this poor kid and led me to wonder if my cousin was even special needs at all.
Is that possible?
Well, yeah. I mean, sometimes you can get, depending on where they are, you can get money from the government.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
For a period of time, my cousin's family lived with us because my uncle got a new job in our town. Everything was fine until my cousin started hanging around my family. She started running around and playing like a normal kid. At first, she said things like, I can't play too much. The new medicine I'm on makes me sick. Or because of my autism, I can't eat fruit. My family are farmers and we have a big property. So when we tried to give my cousin an orange, she said she couldn't because of her sensory issues. My mother didn't push back, but asked if she had ever tried one. She said no. My mother smiled and got her to try some. They ate dinner with us, so we knew she wasn't allergic. My cousin loved it. She ate the whole thing and smiled, telling my mother it's like a food and drink in one. The kid is 15 and has never had fruit.
My cat's name is Karen. Said malingering, not Munchausen.
Munchausen.
Someone else said Munchausen.
Munchausen.
It's when you like make someone dependent on you by thinking trying to create this world where they have a disability and are dependent on you.
Yeah. When you're actively giving them medication that they don't need.
Yeah, that feels like what's happening in this case.
A little bit. Yeah. I mean, if she's getting medicine that's making her sick. Yeah. My mother asked what she eats as a snack if she doesn't eat fruit, and she said that she eats tin spaghetti or packaged mac and cheese. How does this kid not have like scurvy? Same for normal meals. That night, my aunt yelled at my mother for giving my cousin fruit and said, and I quote, "You're making her too normal."
Tin spaghetti is all she can eat?
I kid you not, this woman said that for real. I heard it myself. Now I know for a fact that she's basically forcing this kid into being special needs. They moved out that week. Now fast forward a few weeks ago, when I graduated, I was walking out and about to get my senior certificate when I saw her walking out of the hall. It hurt to see her leaving as I was graduating, but I didn't think too much of it. At home, my mother had put together a big graduation party for me with most of my family members, and my aunt and cousin came to the party late. Again, I didn't think much of it, as I was just happy that I even got a party and that my family was there. But the annoyance started when my aunt announced that she was late because my cousin was having a panic attack because of her autism, and the hall at the school was too loud. I thought it was strange to have a 3-hour-long panic attack, but I just ignored it and did the appropriate, "I hope you're okay. Would you like some snacks?" My aunt seemed to be annoyed that no one else really said anything about it and kept going on about it throughout the party, probably trying to gain some sympathy points. It seems like she's just trying to use her kid for attention.
Oh, yeah. And
She's
money.
Like, and money.
She's using the kid for everything.
Yeah, it's not a good situation.
One-stop shop for all your needs.
What? It's just a kid.
Just a kid.
What made me snap, though, was when my mother brought out a cake she had made for my graduation. It was my favorite, a red velvet cake. She said that she was so proud of the achievements I had gained throughout the year, and I have to say, I was too. I'd gotten 2 trophies and 3 awards. One of those I had worked 4 years to get. Anyway, as my mother put the cake down, she looked at her side and quickly picked it back up. She said something was wrong with it, and she forgot a detail. I said I didn't mind and that I think it's great. I turned it around, and there was a big chunk out of the cake. What? My aunt just giggled and with no shame said that she took a chunk out of the cake to give to my cousin earlier because waiting for the cake was triggering her autism.
What? I feel you can't just say it's triggering your autism and get this like get out of jail free card, but it also seems like that's exactly what she's been doing for the last like few years.
This is insane.
And it has been working.
Yeah, but also the aunt is kind of she's the one who's pushing all of this.
Yeah, no, this is ridiculous. Also, everyone in the chat is saying Sophia Abdullah says classic Munchausen by proxy, which apparently is what happened to Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, because that's what the act is all about.
People were just referencing the last story.
No. That's what the act is about. The show with what's her face? That girl. I can't remember her name. Joey King. It's about like her mom. Basically, I think she and her boyfriend ended up unaliving her mom because her mom was making her sick and like basically treating her like a child and keeping her, kind of trapped. And so they ended up unaliving her, and that's why she was in prison until recently.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard?
Mm-hmm.
She was in prison?
Until recently.
Wow.
That's why she's like been like super in the news this year.
Oh.
Is she like TikTok famous now?
Yeah. She's like
kind of crazy.
How old is she?
Probably in her like 30s or
Dude,
something.
we should do a Gypsy Rose Blanchard story.
I mean, yeah, everyone is pretty aware of it.
I have no idea about this.
Everyone knows.
I have no. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, going back to it, that's crazy.
I know. My mother looked like she was about to cry and gave me a hug and said she was sorry because she wanted my graduation to be perfect and said she could fix it. I said it was okay, and I appreciated that the party was even happening. I turned to my aunt and asked her to leave since she had already had some cake, or at least my cousin had. She got angry and said that I need to be more accommodating for my cousin and that this isn't all about me. It's literally a party about her.
Yeah.
Then continued to downplay my achievements. This finally broke me, and I yelled at her, telling her that everyone knows that my cousin is completely fine and that she's a crazy bee who's just an attention whore. I told her that my cousin isn't some moneymaker or a doll she can manipulate to get what she wants. I even told her that when my cousin grows up more, she'll figure out how much of a stupid narcissistic snake my aunt is.
Sheesh.
And get as far away from her as possible. OP is letting it all out. She's like, I'm not going to let that cake slide. I told her that I hope my cousin cuts her off in the future and she's left with no one. Now, I know that reaction was extreme, but this is years worth of biting my
Well,
tongue
also,
here.
it's extreme what this mother has been doing to her child.
Yes, and also she attacked you at your graduation, which is not cool. So I don't think it's a little fair.
But, I mean, you forgot the case of, like, she needed to attack because of her child's autism.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, she was accommodating.
Yeah.
And you're not being
She needs a little bit of
accommodating.
violence to stay calm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My mother tried to stop me for the rant, but I was a bit into it, TBH. I was just so sick of my aunt being an attention seeker. Pretty much everyone is siding with me, which honestly proves that this aunt sucks. If everyone's on your side after an outburst. Even my uncle/aunt's husband. But one of my aunts said I went too far and I should learn to control my anger because it's damaging for my cousin's mental health. Is this like a thing that you've done before? Because if this is the first time you've ever done that and she's like, you need to learn how to control your anger. Shut up. So am I the a-hole? P.S. I am aware that there could be some serious abuse happening. Please note that the medication she's on actually doesn't get consumed. That's weird.
Wait, what? Like orally?
What?
Like,
What?
Like it doesn't get consumed orally?
No, it just doesn't get taken.
Just taken in general.
The medication she's on doesn't get taken.
Yeah. Which
How does that make sense?
I don't know. I found this out from my mother, who threatened to call the cops about my aunt making my cousin sick. My aunt confessed that she doesn't actually get the meds. So basically, and there is an update, but it seems like the aunt is getting money from the government
For these meds.
or at least for taking care of
she's
her
not
daughter
getting
to
it.
get these meds that she's not even taking.
Oh, and that's why they have so much money left over and can basically work from home, because this money that should be spent on meds, which probably are a little bit expensive, doesn't need to be spent.
I wonder if she's getting the meds and just not taking them, or if not buying the meds
Or maybe
at all.
she's selling them on the black market.
Who's to say?
I mean, if you're getting some like Addy and selling it on the black market,
autism, but yeah,
huh?
You wouldn't get that for autism.
Well, you would get it
what
for
medication?
ADHD.
That's true. If she is,
Yeah.
What medication is she on?
I don't. But she's not taking it.
And also, well, what? I mean, what is she not on? I guess.
But wouldn't they? Yeah. Okay.
But there is an update.
Yeah.
Jinx says that's kind of weird because they actually have to check in order to see if they have the correct dosages for the patient, or it can cause other issues. Yeah, it's just weird that there's not any follow-up going on here.
I mean, but don't you self-report? Like you could, because what you could be is like, let's say you're getting Addy and you're selling it, so you're getting a bunch of like prescription stuff, and usually it's like probably like $15 to $25 per pill. You could sell all of that online and have like a couple $100. Hey, do you know what market price for Addy is, Keon?
I was like, I don't know.
You seem like you would know.
I don't take that.
I know, but like, you seem like someone who knows.
What are you implying, Samuel?
You know.
I'm a silly goose. I went to Silly Goose University.
goose.
I don't know what you mean.
But I know that we have an update.
Sam? What are you implying?
What? I mean, like we've all
literally just went. Never mind.
We've all been there.
I've never been there.
No.
But I have been to this update. I don't know how to update properly, so I'm at it here. My aunt got reported. Nice.
Finally.
Finally, is what OP says. My mother called the police and she was investigated. It was confirmed that she wasn't actually getting the medication she said she was. It was literally all attention seeking and for money. My cousin is physically fine, but she's staying with my grandparents at the moment, as is her sister. My uncle is in distress because of everything that is happening and is staying at our house for now. Yeah, what was the uncle doing to stop this? Because he was there.
Allegedly, by the way. Allegedly for everything I just said.
But you know what's not alleged? The fact that we are live every weekday on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Just tap our profile at 3 p.m.
Do it.
But there is a little bit left. But what are your final thoughts here?
My final thoughts are, I'm so glad this person got caught.
Yeah.
But what happens to the kid?
That I know. I mean, like her dad's still around.
I don't remember.
She's with the grandparents right now.
Yeah, I guess the grandparents could be good.
Yeah. No, it is interesting because it doesn't seem like it was exactly the same case of, but it was like she wasn't getting she wasn't being given medication that would have had a negative impact, but she was being fed these lies. Like the child was being fed these lies.
Yeah,
about her
which
life,
is, you know,
which
that's
is pretty bad.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
that's terrible to be fed
pretty
lies
dramatic.
and
like you can't have an orange because of your
yeah
your autism.
Yeah, or like someone like starts just feeding you random facts and then just says like, I've been feeding you facts for multiple years, so you question your reality.
That's not true.
What's not true?
Lies.
What do you mean?
Whoever says that, that's a lie. But there is a little bit more to the story. I'm still mad at my aunt, even though I know my cousin is fine. A few more family members are currently giving more information to the police about my aunt's behavior. What? So much drama. I feel like this is the better outcome at the moment. I do wish this never happened at all, but I talked with my cousin and she seems okay. She told me that she knew what my aunt was doing was wrong, but it got her out of school and events she didn't want to go to, so she went along with it.
Yeah,
she's like, I don't know.
And she's making a living. You know,
she's
getting money that allows them to live. So that's a win.
I know a lot of people thought it was Munchausen by proxy, but it wasn't. Although I definitely thought it was to begin with as well.
Wait, why
wasn't it?
Well, maybe it's because the cousin didn't quite believe.
Or maybe like
all the stuff?
Because she wasn't being given the medication. I don't know. Thank you for all the support. Things turned out a bit better. And that is the end of that story.
Woo!
So at least they like caught it and put a stop to it before it got worse.
That is the silver lining here. But it also, I'm curious what these government programs are.
Well, it seems like they're not in America, so.
Oh.
Because they said mum.
So like probably Australia /
the
UK, which makes so much more sense because there, like, you could actually live a full life off of government programs.
Yeah.
In the US, like, it is very, very hard.
No, yeah.
Also, you know what I learned? This is probably very obvious. You know what I learned yesterday? You cannot, like, if you're from the Philippines or like most South American countries, you can't just travel to the US. Like, you can't get like you can't even get a tourist visa.
How do you do it?
Yeah, you can't. You just can't.
You gotta get approval, and the approval process is.
It can take a year.
Yeah, so
it could take longer.
It could just to travel.
Damn.
Is that not? Because we were going to some of our team is like across like across the countries or across different countries, and so we were trying to have everyone come out here for a little get together.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, we can't get to.
That's crazy.
Like, we can't come to America. And I'm like, oh, like maybe it's like the visa application is a couple months. No, it can take a full year, and then you might be denied.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy?
No, yeah, I have family members who've tried to come to America, and it's taken them, some of them, like 3 to 5 years.
From the Philippines?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's just the approval process is stupid, and
That's
it takes
really
so much time. And if you get denied, guess what? You got to do it all over again, and it's just a headache.
I hate that.
I know. So now we have to figure out another place that we're gonna meet them up at.
Aw.
Yeah. We'll probably still do Colombia.
That's sad.
But yeah.
The Philippines.
The Philippines.
Japan.
Yeah.
Okay. But here is the next story. Are there any donuts?
Yeah, we got another story coming up.
Woo.
But yeah, Mela6815 says my visa took around a year. Wingle said they can. It's just that backlog crap. Lucida8 says you can kind of live off government funds here. Yeah, some countries you can, but not a lot. Josephine Medola Berquist says, as an autistic person, what the F? Thanks for the 27 Swedish kroner. Meg Carter, welcome to the night. Woo! Welcome. Stars Fall Up member for 4 months. Kid must be exhausted all the time. Yeah, being used as a human money bag. Storm Kitten 13, thanks for the 4 months. Never been invested in a channel this long before, but at this point, even my husband thinks it's weird if he doesn't hear y'all at least once a day. Let's go. Devin Nelson, member for 9 months, been struggling with money, but have enough to keep the membership going.
Yeah, we read that one.
But you know what? No reason we can't read it twice. Lindsay, thanks for the 2 New Zealand dollars. Exit the chat and like the stream for the wheel spin. Darn tootin' Vlad Putin. And then we got anything on that one?
Check this one.
Angie Lobato says, it depends on the country. And Alyssa Mundy, thanks for the $10. Sophia, you look amazing today.
Oh my God, thank you. That was so sweet. I feel like I was like,
She's caught in the act.
caught in the act of eating my shapes.
All over the place. Thanks for the $5. I wanted to share my good news. I'm going on my first date in over 10 years.
That's so exciting.
I'll tell him about you guys.
Aw.
Wish me luck all
Good
over
luck.
the place.
You got this.
Good
Good
luck
luck.
on your date. You're gonna crush.
You're gonna freaking crush. Tell us what you're doing.
Yeah, tell us what you're doing.
Where you going?
Put it in the chat.
What's he doing? What's he? Did
Yeah.
He, did
Yeah.
he choose a day? Yeah.
Is he treating you?
Yeah. And hearts in the chat for all over the place's heart.
Mm-hmm.
On our date. And Mount Abs Girl, thanks for the $25. Hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving weekend.
Thank you.
Me too. Jessica, thanks for the $15. I've been watching and supporting since the days of the beach interviews. Wow.
Those are long.
That's a
When
while
you were
ago.
in, like, the tubs?
I mean, yeah. Wait, is that like because we did beach interviews a couple times? Do you mean pool boys back in the day?
Back in the
that was a
pool
while.
boys? I remember you telling me
The
about
pool
that, and I was like,
boys
what are they
days.
doing?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what's my brother's job?
Yeah, I remember there was a time before Sophia was fully integrated
Yeah.
where her like friends would ask like what I did.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't really
And
know.
she still says that
Yeah.
when her friends ask to this day.
Mhm. I'm like, when people are like, what do you do? And I'm like I'm on a YouTube channel?
I live stream.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've moved from South Africa to England, and you guys have been an amazing constant to keep me going. Love you guys, and
Aw.
thank you. Well, thank you for supporting us for all
And
these
congrats on the
times.
move. Very exciting.
And Certified B Jen, thanks for the $5. I'm waiting for my son to get out of surgery. Thanks for distracting me while I wait. Love y'all.
And I hope that your son's surgery
Yeah.
goes well.
Yeah.
Speedy surgery, speedy recovery.
Yeah, hearts for certifiably Jen as well.
We,
We
we
read that
read
one,
it
but there was
already,
a new
that
one
one?
in the other.
yeah, I'm gonna refresh this one just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case, because you guys like to go crazy at this
Erica
time.
Miller says, Sam is a professional tea spiller. What I usually say when people ask me is I give relationship advice online.
But then people are like, "What does that mean?"
Like-
And then I'm like, I'm on a YouTube channel.
No, but then, you're not just on a YouTube channel.
I know, but they understand that better.
Just say you're an influencer.
No, but we're not influencers.
What do you mean? We influence people every day with
You're
our
an
stories.
influencer,
I
kiddo.
don't know what I do.
No, I actually don't like the term influence. I say
I hate the term.
I don't like the term
yeah, and
influence.
I say
I'm higher
relationship
class than
advice.
that.
You just say I host a relationship advice show on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok.
I just say I have
podcast.
a YouTube channel where I read Reddit stories.
That's not what you do. We need to be aligned. We give relationship advice online.
Yeah.
We have a relationship
Okay,
advice
but
show.
one time I did that, and then this guy tried to flirt with me, and he was like, "Oh, so like what advice would you give to a guy who's like doesn't want to use Hinge and like would love to take a girl on a date?" And I was like, "Well, you probably start somewhere else." No, I didn't say that.
That's
Or you
still
should say,
advice.
I didn't say that.
Sorry, I don't give that advice
I'm
in
off
the
the clock.
wild. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
You
have
off
to
the
pay me.
clock. You can
No.
you can submit a story on our
I
subreddit.
think I did give him advice, but I was like,
You probably give good advice.
I don't know.
Elaine the Main Pain says, I usually just say you're content creators. That works too.
That does work.
Yeah, you have a literature show.
I read.
Harriet Spaghetti says unqualified relationship advice. I mean, that's very true. That's
Yeah.
very true. Yeah, I don't know. We have fun with our online friends.
I hang out with my brother.
yeah, and we talk to chat.
Yeah. I go. Oh, I live with my brother and I work with my brother. And I go,
That
"What?
sounds really
What?"
bad when you say it.
What?
I live and work with my brother. Do we got any other? Lucy Ford 91. Thanks for being a member for 5 months. My 6-year-old daughter is often watching with me. She can't understand. She speaks French, but she always tells me how pretty Sophia is.
Stop! You guys are so nice.
Yeah, y'all.
Oh, I love your
love that.
daughter. She's
And
cool.
Miss Awesome, thanks for coming to the nights. Oh, Danielle Johnson says, we are your practice family. Honeybee says, professional idiot. Thanks for that one. I feel like that's targeted at me because no one would ever say that to Sophia. All right. Shall we get back into it?
Yay.
So-
Yes. You got my father?
Yep.
Cool.
So, I cannot forgive my father even after his passing. His ghost is going to haunt forever now. Hello, everyone. I'm not sure how I can properly explain this or write this up, but I will do my best. I haven't seen my father in years since he got locked up. My good streak of over 25 plus or so years of not seeing him ended not that long ago when my family showed up at my front door and my mother was locked arms with him. To sum that whole thing up, my mother wanted us to forgive our father for everything he has done for us and to be one big happy family again. By the way, this comes from Humble Cookie 009 in the r/OK Storytime subreddit. So my father tried to emotionally gaslight me and paint me as the bad guy for refusing to acknowledge any chance of retribution between us. I went off on both of my mother and father for the arrogance. I just lost a son due to his poor decision-making skills.
What?
And in return, my mother seems to want to bring someone in his place.
I don't know what that means.
You lost a son?
Due to your father's poor decision-making skills?
And he just got out of prison? There's a lot of context that I feel like I
Yeah.
need here.
Oh.
That's what I think she's trying to do. I'm aware of how emotionally incompetent my mother is, so I might be wrong. It might be that my mother is old and is just looking for love or companionship, which is fine, but to bring the animal of a father back, ... just can't.
Wow. I feel like we don't have a lot of
Context.
the background context of
But
what
it
the
doesn't
why
sound
it doesn't
good.
sound good. It sounds like you have a really bad relationship
Yeah.
with your father and your mom's just kind of trying to like push him on you,
Yeah.
like push this relationship on you. Which
Ezekiel
is
says
so
we need
unfair.
context on that now.
Yeah. It's so unfair to like regardless of what the context is for her to out of the blue after years of not like 25 years of not
especially
talking
if
to him.
like the father maybe potentially went to prison for the death of OP's son.
It seems like
I don't know if it's related, but
it seems slightly unrelated the way that it's worded because it sounds like she just lost a son and he's been in prison for like 25 years. So
well, but he says, I just lost a son due to his poor decision-making skills. So, I don't know. Ever since the altercation, I need context. The family has been divided. At first, my siblings were 100% with my FU speech, but as time went on, the opinion started to change. My sisters have been with my mother more and more, and with my father being there, I guess he has gotten under their skin. I do not know of the exact details, but we have been at odds with lots of back and forth and lots of minor arguments. My brother has also come by and have tried to talk to me about it. I do not ignore them, even if I disagree and I'm disgusted with what they tell me. They say, maybe it's time to move on. Give yourself peace. Mom is happy. He tried to be a better person. Why can't you? You're being stubborn.
That's so frustrating to like have all of your feelings just kind of ignored and invalidated. Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
Mm-mm.
I do my best to listen to them, to consider them, see their POV, but the thing is, I don't. I have just stood up and walked away a few times like a child. I've become distant with my daughters. I'm just emotionally drained. Well, 4 days ago, I received a call from my mother while I was at work. My father had a heart attack and was in the hospital. I showed up and everyone was there. My sister's holding his hand and telling him that he is going to be okay. My mother crying, my brother looking at me to see what was next. He looked like a dying piece of crap. I did not know how to feel. I would like to paint myself as indifferent to the situation, but I could not. I was feeling something, but I do not know what. I spoke to the nurse and she told me that the heart attack nearly unalived him due to his age and whatnot. The short version was that the next one might put him under and he will have to stay. A few hours went by and my father spoke to us some old crap as last time. Same old crap as last time. He asked for forgiveness. He actually spoke the words, "I'm sorry." He brought up everything that he did and asked each one of us for forgiveness. That he doesn't want to drift off knowing his family hates him. I don't know why, but I was crying despite not trying or not wanting to. I mean, it's a very emotional time.
Regardless of how you know, whether or not you wanted a relationship with him, it's still going to affect you because you have this very complicated relationship.
I feel like without full context, I don't know whether OP is the a-hole.
I don't think OP is the a-hole at all.
I mean, we don't. We don't. What
Currently,
if it was like he ate my peanut butter jelly sandwich and I'll never forgive him? Like then
That's
OP is the a-hole.
But I mean,
but it seems pretty serious.
Yeah,
if he led to the death of your child.
Someone said in the chat that it could have been read as the son made poor decisions that led to, like maybe like got into an accident.
Oh,
or
like
something.
OP.
OP's son led to his made poor decisions.
Okay.
That
true.
was another
That's true.
reading of it.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes a little bit more sense the way that it was written.
Maybe.
But regardless of that, I think that OP does not owe her father forgiveness. And I also the line about him saying, "Oh, I want everyone to come around at my deathbed and forgive me. I can't pass away knowing that people hate me."
Well, maybe
that's so selfish.
Maybe you shouldn't be someone that everyone hated.
No, I think that is a very selfish way to apologize. I think that apologies should be given without needing expectation of forgiveness, because otherwise it's for you, not for the person that you're trying to apologize to.
Agreed. But we got more, hopefully, context coming soon. So I was crying despite not trying or wanting to. I think at the moment the child in me finally left my body. At least that's what I think. My whole family told him that they forgave him for everything and that they loved him. I was the last one he asked forgiveness to. It was like a coming of age kind of thing. Everyone looking at me, tearfully waiting for the happy ending to all these years. I kept looking at my father, and I couldn't say it. To describe it best, I went mute. In my head, I wanted to conform and just say I did just to get over with it. But no, I told him that I would not simply forget and forgive him. I've lost so much because of him. I lost my childhood and my pets.
Oh.
I need context. My innocence, my emotional and mental well-being. He was never a father to us, and he will drift off with at least one of his kids hating him. I have never felt more hurt in my life than at this very moment. The room went silent, and I just walked out of the room. I do not know what else to say here. I walked out of the room being the only one to not forgive him. Question here.
Yes.
OP the a-hole for walking out on his dying dad.
No. I don't think you ever owe someone accepting their apology.
Yeah.
And I think OP's been through a lot, it seems. And I think that they shouldn't be forced to have a relationship with their
I don't think you should be
father.
forced to have a relationship with whoever, with like whatever person. I don't think you should be forced to have a relationship with anybody.
Yes.
Angela Lobato says forgiveness is overrated. I think I could be completely wrong here, but I think they have done a study about just like grudges in general.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically like familial grudges. And although you might not want to have a relationship with that person, generally, like not forgiving the person actually hurts you more.
But I think OP can do that later.
You don't necessarily have to do it now. But
I think it's a process of forgiveness that can come later where you're like, you know what, I'm just not even going to let you have control over my life anymore.
Yeah.
But I don't think that needs to be said to him.
And OP has the most context on this, so probably knows what is best. And I would be curious for people, especially in the chat, if you've had a family member pass away that did something terrible to you or bad to you, and you kept that grudge and didn't reconciliate before they passed away. Like, how do you feel now? Because my general thought is like, never like my general, and I, obviously I haven't had that kind of like massive trauma, but like I try to forgive everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And I think generally it can make you happier, but I'm curious for some of the people that have actually gone through it, like what you think. Slightly Tove says you don't need to forgive to move on. Emma Flores says forgive for yourself, not for them. Agreed.
That's where I'm at. I think it doesn't have to be something that you tell them. I think it's like going to therapy, and it's thinking about the situation by yourself and reflecting on it. and allowing yourself to move on from that so that they don't have control of your life.
I think, allowing yourself to move on. Sandra Kelso says forgiveness is more about yourself than the person you're forgiving. Also, keep in mind you can forgive, yet not forget, and not set yourself up for the same hurt. I really like that comment, and I would love to know if anyone disagrees, but I feel like that's kind of where I come from it, as is I feel like forgiveness is important for yourself to be happy, but you don't have to forget.
Yeah.
And you don't have to have a relationship with that person.
I think that the hard thing about this situation is that OP, it's kind of been flung upon OP.
Yeah.
But like,
OP
it's
does
25
not have to
years.
forgive.
Yeah.
Does not that the father does not deserve forgiveness in that moment for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, this is more tossing out to you guys. I would love to know what you think.
Yeah.
But my family has been texting me and calling me, not to berate me or anything, but to ask how I was and whatnot. My mother was the only one who was calling me, crying and begging me to come be a family again before it was too late.
But it's like that doesn't erase all of the years.
No.
You know, one day of being a family is not going to make the memories.
Yeah. Yeah, by the way, if you want to make memories with us, you can join us live every weekday at 3 p.m.
Just the long pause. We're like,
on YouTube and Facebook.
Oh, man.
There's more to this story.
What a segue.
But Morgan Wilson says, yeah, forgiveness is for yourself, not the other person. And forgiveness is a choice, not an emotion or a feeling. This is, you can't demand forgiveness.
I was going to say forgiveness is earned.
Yeah.
And
well, I think forgiveness is earned for yourself. Like, I don't want to, like,
in general, sometimes it could be for yourself, it could be for the person, but the dad did not work on anything.
Yeah.
And to like patch up this situation with OP, it was just like, hey, I'm not gonna make it.
He was like, I'm passing away,
I hate
so
that.
you have
I
to
hate that you're
forgive
using
me.
that. I hate that you're using your death as an excuse.
To get out of years of trauma or causing
like,
trauma.
oh, okay, well, I want to be forgiven. Like, I'm sorry. Hope you all can forgive me. I'm gonna not make it.
Yeah, no, that's kind of lame.
Because he's afraid.
Yeah,
he's afraid that he's gonna pass away, and whatever he believes in terms of afterlife, he's
knows
afraid that he's gonna go into it and be judged.
That's the thing. You know what you did was wrong, and you're doing it on this time frame that like there's a clock ticking down now. That you're like, now I have to do this. You've known about it since I don't know how long you've known about it for the father, but you've known about it. You're at least cognizant that you did some bad stuff. And you're asking for forgiveness now.
Yeah,
that's a lame excuse.
Well, we got a little bit more to this story. I'll read one more comment about this. But Baby Girl 24 says, I have forgiven my dad, but it was my choice alone. However, I never had a relationship after, and I feel indifferent instead of hate or love.
Yeah, which I think is sometimes.
Anna Lethlaria says, forgiveness for me is it happened. I'm sad. I can't have you in my life, but maybe later, but maybe not. We shall see. So it's like I forgive you, but maybe or not, it's a question whether I'm going to have you in my life or not, which I think is totally fair.
I also think sometimes forgiveness can just be, again, we've talked about an internal thing. That's like, I'm never going to see you again, but you're also not like going to occupy a space in my brain anymore.
Yeah. But I'll never forgive you if you don't join us live every weekday at 3 p.m. PST on Facebook and YouTube.
Just tap her profile.
Anyway, just tap her profile. So 2 days later, my father passed away at the same hospital bed where I last saw him. I do not know how to explain my feelings or thoughts about anything. I'm writing this as a form of therapy, I guess, a chance to explain and ask. My mother came by yesterday. We talked, but she was a lot more calm and unemotional than usual. She asked me if I was happy and if everything was how I wanted it to be. She told me that I could have just forgiven him and everything would have been better. But you can't just curate this emotion out of nowhere.
You can't just ask OP to do that.
I could have been happier if I just let it go. I'm not upset at my mother. I may not understand, but I'm not. I just hugged her. I don't know. Am I the a-hole?
No.
And I think we kind of talked about this before.
Yeah.
Chat agrees. I don't think OP is the a-hole at all.
I agree. Not at all.
I agree.
I agree. I agree. But what do you think? Put your answers in the comments below. And we got another story coming your way.
New mega, actually.
And we got Bree 7925 with the 5 OK Storytime gifted memberships.
Woo!
We love to see it. Do we got some more donos to read?
Yes.
Give me that.
Up.
Huzzah.
Katie Whitaker
But-
music, really hoping for a super
I was
long
gonna say,
stream
but before
the
the donos,
yeah.
there's an announcement you should make, Sam.
What?
We just announced it earlier today.
Oh, guess what, y'all? So we for the people that have gone to every stream, this is not going to be new stuff for you, but what we've heard from the fans is that, you know, there's stories that they heard or that they want to hear or that they came in the middle of, and then the live is over and it's like a really annoying time to have to go sort through all of them. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to maybe making a clips channel where we're going to be posting all of the stories as their own video on the clips channel. So if you're like, what's that story about the guy that didn't forgive his dad as he's passing away, you can look that up, type in OK Storytime, and then it will be there.
There it is.
So you can kind of like come back to stories that you really like, or if you came to the middle of the live, it's just, I don't know, easier to find. It's not going to be new content from the lives, but it's going to be a clips channel. So I think it'll be cool. I think you guys will like it. Just a little easier way to
Give us
get
feedback.
stuff.
Let us
Like
know.
it.
Yeah.
give us feedback, and that's going to go on OK Storytime clips. So if you want to be part of like the first couple hundred subscribers or 100 subscribers, I don't know if we've passed 100
I think we
subscribers
passed it.
yet.
I'm not subscribed yet.
Go on over to our clips channel, and we're going to be posting stuff that I think you guys would like there.
Hold on, I'm subscribing.
And
Again,
eventually
OK
we
Storytime
want to do a
clips.
vlog channel.
Oh yeah, I'm
I want a
down.
gaming channel.
Yeah.
I want,
the
yeah,
gaming
I
channel
want
after
gaming
that.
channels so bad. Look
bad.
at Sophia. Look at Sophia's eyes.
So bad,
So
guys.
So bad.
So bad.
I know,
Wait,
I
I'm
know.
joining our clips channel. Where is it?
Lol Kids 2006 is I was the 7th sub. Let's go.
Yeah.
Wait,
Let's
it's
go.
called OK Storytime Clips?
No,
OK Storytime
okay.
clips.
Yes.
Wait, it's not coming up.
Well, it's new. It's brand new. It was just today.
Guys,
Oh yeah, can you drop the link?
Let me see if I can drop.
Can someone drop the link in chat?
are we sure
by the way?
it's called OK Storytime Clips?
It is called OK Storytime clips.
It's all one word. Did you do one word?
It's
It's-
all one word, everyone.
All one word.
Well, it's not.
There's no
yeah,
spaces.
it did come up when I looked it up with all one word.
Wait, is it? But in the actual title name is. Can I see it?
Yes, the
Yeah, yeah,
title
cool,
is
cool.
OK
Mhm.
Storytime Clips, but the actual handle
Yeah.
is all one word.
Subscribed. I'm the 110th subscriber.
We passed 100.
Yeah. If
Thank
you
you,
haven't
guys.
subscribed,
Oh, and it's blue.
freaking do that.
That's fun.
yeah, so people can tell the difference.
But we also have a new story to read.
Yes, we do.
Let's check some donos first.
Let's check the donos.
Bree, thanks for the 5 gifted memberships. Harry Spaghetti, thanks for the $2 Canadian job. Getting called dick hands by strangers for money. Harry Spaghetti, what would I do without you? What would I do without? I would
Sam's head would be far too big.
Yeah. You guys, I get the most hate out of anyone, and I love you guys for it. Except when I cry at night.
Aw,
Ming,
he's
thanks
fine.
for the 125. Is that
Filipino
Filipino
pesos.
pesos. Yep.
You guys should not undermine yourselves. You guys are literally helping us out daily. You have no idea.
So sweet.
Oh,
Very
I really,
nice.
that honestly really like it really does. I don't know, feel good
Yeah.
when you
I
guys
can't
tell
believe
us
I
what
just
the
set
show
up.
means.
Oh no, lol kid says my hair looks like a goddess.
Wow.
So many compliments today. I didn't even blow dry it; it just dried.
Alyssa
Aw.
Mundy, thanks for the $10. Sam, you look pretty today too. Let's go.
Winning.
Head expanding.
It's too big. But there is another
more.
story.
There's one more
And
dono.
there's another dono. Tempest, thank you for the $5. Thank you guys for keeping me laughing while I work second shift. It's so dull to do data entry, but while listening to you guys, I feel like I'm just chilling with the gang. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you
Happy
for chilling with us, Tempest.
Thank
Appreciate
you. Is everyone finding OK Storytime clips? I don't know if
Did
I can-
everyone find it?
I think Prince just put that there.
Oh,
so
Yeah.
lovely.
Prince X, thank you.
I'm gonna pin that.
Yeah, go.
Incredible.
And I think we're gonna start posting to that like tomorrow or something.
Actually, I cannot pin that
Nice.
because it will take spot of the one pin.
Oh, gosh.
Can
For
you
tips.
update the pin to have more text in it?
It looks
Or-
like it's only one. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be one link. I can try, but let me try.
You like
I'll try
edit?
it right now. But we'll go ahead into the next story. While we do that,
Let's do it.
Let's
you
go.
got my girlfriend.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
All
dokie.
right.
My girlfriend tried to exclude my brother from our new home, so I chose him over her.
Oh,
I would always choose my brother. Obligatory
Wait,
throwaway.
whoa.
What?
Oh, nothing. Never mind. Just
Obligatory throwaway, but might make it a shadow account because I have a lot of family and people I know on Maine. So sometimes it's weird or I have to post things. My original kept getting pulled by mods over at Am I the A-hole for their rules. I guess I'm too upset to read through them properly, so a friend suggested to post here. The quotes might not be spot on, but it's how the conversation was headed. I, 32 male, have a younger brother, Sam.
is this about us?
10 male, fake name. He is from my dad's second marriage after my mother passed away. My dad was a good dad. He grieved with me and got me therapy. By the way, this comes from Waste Afternoon 1551 on the OK Storytime subreddit. So, he waited years before dating and then waited until he was sure it was something good before introducing me to my brother's mother. He shut down her attempts at being overly involved or motherly early on because I admitted to not being comfortable with it. She seemed to understand. After they married and had my brother, his wife suffered from PPD and went AWOL. Dad said she left a letter admitting to wanting to hurt Sam.
Oh my God.
Oh, she was saying like I was worried about the feelings that I had where I wanted to hurt my child, so I'm leaving.
Oh, because it was like postpartum. Yeah.
A year or so later, Dad received court documents demanding a divorce and terminating parental rights. She took nothing in the divorce because she didn't want any more interactions than necessary. According to her lawyer, she looked very guilty and ashamed and not in a good way. We haven't heard from her in about 8 years. How would that be in a good way? It's like not in a good way.
I don't know, maybe
tell you.
like guilty, like it's
Where
like,
it could help
like she knows what she's done is wrong.
Yeah.
You know.
Dad, 61 male, had a health scare during COVID. He was hospitalized, and because he was now high risk and a very bad situation of being in the hospital with the COVID floor/wing, he asked me to take in Sam until he was cleared.
Mm-hmm.
That turned into a long talk about what would happen to Sam if his condition got worse or something else happened. I agreed to take in Sam, and the paperwork was done. What a big responsibility, taking a child.
Yeah.
Sam is a good kid. I feel like we're similar in a lot of ways, growing up without mothers, liking the same things. Both are dog people, and we have a strong connection. Sam is well behaved and tries hard in school. Math is his downfall, though, so I try to help with that. We have the occasional weekend hangout or trip to the movies or mall or whatever. We have had the standing Comic-Con yearly outing for the last 2 years. This is
Sounds
lovely.
super fun. I would be into that, as all Sams are.
All Sams are
Sams
into
like
it.
Comic-Con.
It's made dating a little tricky. I know, upfront and honest. I always ask my dates how they feel about kids and go on to explain that I suspect I might be taking in my brother in the next 5 years. Wow. Just to kind of like know that your dad's not doing well and you also might have to take in a child and be a parent.
Yeah, but you could also say like, hey, I'll be taking in this kid, but, you know, it won't be that long. It'll only be like, 5 more years after that.
No, I think it's like in the next 5 years, my dad might pass away, so I might have to take in a kid.
Yeah, but like, how old's the kid going to be by that point?
That's true. I don't
Kid's
know.
going to be like 15? What, he's 10 right now? So,
Yeah, I think so.
that's like 3 years of taking care of a kid.
He's like, what? You have to take care of a kid. Oh, I see. 15 to 18.
Yeah,
I see what you're
it's
saying.
like 3 years.
A few have cut the dates short, which was understandable, but the one single mother I was getting to know did the same and said something like, I don't want a guy with that kind of baggage.
Dang.
That put me off dating for like a year.
Dang.
I had thought trying to date someone with kids would have worked out better. I mean, some people are like, I don't want to date another person with kids because I'm already trying to take care of my kids.
But that's not like a kid. Like that's like me. That's like me taking care of you.
Yeah.
Like after you graduate from college.
What?
Because
No,
it's like because
not.
you're like you're an adult. You can
But this
take
kid
care
is
of
a
yourself.
child.
Yeah, but
so
like
this would be like you taking care of me when I was 10.
no. Well, he has 5 years, so it'd be like me taking care of you at like 15 to 18, which is hard. That's
so
hard.
you're in college.
Yeah, that's pretty hard.
Pretty tough.
Yeah, never mind.
I wasn't sure what your argument was.
Well, I was just my argument was that
Whoa.
it's not the exact same as taking care of like a kid from birth, and so
Yes,
maybe if
it
he
is
gave
different.
the context of like, hey, this is not like my kid. Like I'm gonna be probably taking care of my brother from like 15 to 18.
He's just like my brother.
He's just my
It's
brother.
not a big deal.
Like I don't know. I feel like I feel like it would have a different context.
Yeah.
But.
Seth R, thank you for the $50. All hail the Worm Queen. Happy early Thanksgiving, y'all. I love you. You're amazing. You're incredible. You wow me. But there is a little bit more. And we're also at another 30 minutes.
Yes, added the 30 minutes.
Boop, boop.
And I pinned the dono link and the new channel.
Let's freaking go.
Recently, I've been talking to this girl, Kayla, 29 female. Kayla has been really understanding, and she knows I may have to take in my brother. She's kind and sweet. She has no kids, but wants marriage and kids. I don't really like the idea of marriage, but that's something we can figure out. I don't mind the idea of kids. I think 3 would be the max, not including Sam because he's a little older already. Recently, things have been getting more serious, and we are talking about different parenting styles, how to navigate the marriage thing. She brought up prenups in an attempt to make me feel more secure in the idea of marriage, which, as awful as it makes me feel, it kind of does. Make him feel more secure, I think. And housing. We want to live together for a year before diving deeper and more serious. I've been looking into houses already because of my situation with Sam, because a kid needs a yard. I showed her the house, all at least 3 bedrooms with room to grow, finished attics or basements. I told her I would pay for the house since it's my idea to have something on the bigger side, and she can save the money she would have put towards rent for a down payment or something on her end. She could get a rental property as a safety net since this would be considered premarital assets. Even if she gets the house paid off during the marriage, we can write up a post-up for the house itself if need be. Just so she isn't feeling weird about not having her name on the house I want. I also told her she can have free range to decorate the house, minus the room set aside for Sam, which all sounds great.
And so this room is set aside for Sam, but he's not fully living with OP yet.
I think he might be very soon.
But we don't.
It sounded
know?
like he might be because the dad was like, "I need you to take in Sam because I'm in the hospital." So I think he might be living with.
So now they're living together as of right
I believe so, unless
Okay.
I misunderstood.
Yeah, chat, clear that up for us if you can. But we'll keep going.
This is
Before
where
you
I
go-
might.
Sorry.
What?
Sorry. Hannah, thank you for the $60
Hannah!
donation.
And a comment.
Whoa, silent Hannah! Let's
I'll miss you
freaking
guys
go.
over the holidays, and we'll miss you too.
Wow.
But there's a little bit more. This is where I might be the a-hole. She asked me, room set aside for Sam? I explained that I was immediately going to pick a room and leave it mostly empty for Sam just in case.
Okay, so it's just in case. So Sam's not living with him yet.
I guess not. That leaves us at least 1 room for family growth in the immediate time frame and an attic or basement to grow into if need be, because we haven't put a number on kids yet. Sam could potentially take an attic or basement to start, depending on his age, so that would give us 2 rooms. I think 10 to 12 is too young for that, but at 13, he might see it as a space or a sort of man cave. And then she responds, "It's all about Sam then?" Right now, I have to keep what would be good and easy for him in mind. Our possible future children are hypothetical and not here yet, which is a great point. They're not, it seems like they want to get married and they're not even at that step. So they're looking pretty far ahead.
And also,
when they have
he's been extremely upfront.
Yes, from the beginning.
He's going to have this
She
potential
said,
kid.
Like it is about Sam.
Yeah.
This is a child that OP's going to have to take care of. And you said that you were on board.
Potentially.
Potentially.
It's still up in the air, it seems like. But still, it's like you've been extremely upfront with that.
Yeah.
I'll get that. I don't know why it's doing that now.
Wow.
So weird.
What is
Jamming.
It's TikTok.
TikTok.
It just does it.
It just does its thing sometimes.
Yeah.
Our possible future children are hypothetical and not here yet. Our dad may very well not make it to Sam's graduation. Sam's room wouldn't be permanent, and I could pretty easily float the idea of a cool mini loft apartment to a teen. Not so much a tween that dislikes quiet. So if our kids want the cool mini apartment, then what? Oh, and then the girlfriend says, so if our kids want the cool mini apartment, then what? Then they'll freaking get it after Sam graduates in 8 years. Depends on if Sam is out on his own in the world. Depending on his age, he might already be moving rooms once. I'm not giving him a space and then yanking it out from under him a second time when I'll have put a lot of effort into making it comfortable for him. She got really upset and quiet. I told her we will make the other rooms awesome for the kids too.
They don't even have kids.
They don't even have kids. Like she's putting all of this pressure on making sure they have rooms for kids.
And the thing that
don't exist.
I'm confused about is like he was very upfront with her this entire Sam.
Yeah.
This
entire
time,
Sam.
This entire time.
A new unit of time.
Yeah. The best unit of time.
It's the time until you have to take care of your brother.
Sam.
Your Sam.
Your respective Sam, whatever Sam's closest to you. But yeah, no, I think it's a little bit it's a weird flip.
Yeah.
But like maybe she wasn't thinking about it as real until it became like real.
Yeah, until they were buying a house.
Yeah.
And she was like, wait a minute. I want my children to have the cool basement.
Yeah.
Baby rooms are different from teen rooms. And I would want our kids closer because they're going to be much younger. Also, they're small. They don't need that much room.
Yeah, dude. You can stack babies on top of each other.
So easily.
They literally like you could have one crate for all of them.
Yeah, just stuff them in a closet.
Yeah, dude. They used to put babies in the
in
drawers. In drawers. Yeah, they didn't have cribs. They just had drawers, and you put a you put a
blanket
big
in there.
cabinet. You put a blanket in there, and then you just stack a bunch of babies in drawers.
Yeah. True.
What?
You could fit like 100 babies in one room. Yeah.
I wouldn't want them going up and down a set of stairs to get to us or 2 sets for a drink in the middle of the night. By the time they might want a mini apartment, Sam could have launched from the nest. But this world is crashing so hard, so he might not be out at 18. Which brings me back to the math of if we start having kids next year, Sam will be 18 by the time they're 7 and younger. Which would be too young for me to want them in an attic or basement. She demanded to know what I would do if they did want his room. Tell them no. They're your kids. You can say no to them.
Yeah. Also, these imaginary
kids. She's like, what if our kids? You would deny our kids?
Don't exist. Also, like, on what time frame are you having these kids? Because
I don't know. They're not married yet. And again, like this is not that you have to be married to have kids, but it seems like out of wedlock. No, but like it seems like that's their plan. So they're not even halfway through their plan.
Yeah, I mean, like I feel like it's going to be at least 3 years.
Yeah.
Until they're popping out kids.
And then those kids, and then by that point we have a 13-year-old.
Yep.
And then the kids are going to be,
and you can stack babies until 3.
5 when he's 18 out of there.
I'm kidding. Kidding. Sarcasm.
Yeah. No, I think she, had a dream the night before.
Yeah.
That was just like super vivid where she had 3 kids and they were like, Mama, please, we really want the basement. We can't live in the basement.
I had visions
and she wakes up and she's like,
children.
I need it.
Well, what are the visions that the Bene Gesserit have of Paul? He's coming and he wants the basement.
We're having the
Lisana Lagib. And it needs the basement.
It needs the basement.
That was the
It
show,
went
by
from
the way.
stacking babies to Dune. And
yeah.
Sam and
Well, Sam slept and Riley and I watched the new Dune show.
Are we doing a
but there's more to the story.
Yeah,
it
we'll
good?
go to the story. Yeah, we'll
I'll
talk
tell
about
you
it. We'll
later.
talk about it after the story.
I'll just tell me if it's good or not. Come
Maybe.
on.
After the story.
I would explain to them they can't have it and that we should find epic things to make the rooms just as awesome. I would let them help design, pick paints and rugs and things. A 7 to 10-year-old is going to be thrilled to have that chance. And you know what I'm thrilled about? You guys joining us live every weekday at 3 p.m. PST on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. You just have to tap our profile.
Just freaking tap it.
Just tap it.
Tap.
But there's a little bit left to the story. But what do we think? Do we think OP's the a-hole?
No. OP
No.
has been extremely
So upfront
about this child, this Sam that he might be taking in.
Also, it seems like they kind of just started dating.
Yeah, and then she's already like, I need a bunch of rooms for my kids. Also, red flag to be, are they thinking about owning this home together?
No, so he said, I'll buy it.
Okay, thank God.
He's going to buy it fully.
Yeah, I think she's like, I think she's trying to move too fast.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And Eliana, Jellyba says, my sweater looks comfy and not itchy. It's not itchy at all. It's very comfy.
Yeah, it looks nice.
But there's a little bit left
I feel
of
like
the story.
Mom has one like that. It's kind of like that. Is that new?
No. I've had it for a very long time.
Oh, I very much like it.
Thank you. I very much like
I very
it.
much like it.
Thank
It
you.
looks good on you.
And what if they still want his room? Not a look-alike, his room, says the girlfriend. Then I would say someone was filling their heads with nonsense if they wanted his room for no other reason than it was the attic or a basement. Most kids that young get scared of the dark or weird sounds, and they wouldn't give up their place closer to their parents unless pushed.
Yeah, also, we
Unless
like
there was
shared a
some kind of
room for
Ooh,
a while,
we did?
I think.
Did we?
You didn't even know.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't recall this.
You don't think we definitely shared a room. We
It
had
would
a
have been
bunk-
pre-7.
We had like a bunk bed, I think.
Oh, well, I had a bunk bed, but I didn't know that you used that.
What do you think a bunk bed was used for then?
Sophia had her
friends.
own. Yes, Sophia. All right, I'd just like to reiterate. I had a room that was shared with my office and the dog.
Mom's office.
Yeah, it was mom's office, and my my bed turned into a couch during the day, and Sophia had her own room with
With the-
2 beds.
With the bunk bed.
With the bunk
Wait,
bed.
but we must have shared a room pre that house.
We definitely shared a room.
Yeah.
I'm pretty. I
There's-
remember
I mean,
us
there's
having.
no way that we
Yeah.
were in a tiny house.
Yeah, this would have been before the Don Pio house.
Yeah, we must have.
In Australia? Did we share a room?
I don't remember. I was a baby.
Yeah. You were you were like
I
7.
was a toddler.
You weren't a toddler in
I was
Australia.
in Australia. I was 5.
You were 6.
No, because I didn't go to kindergarten in Australia.
Oh, okay.
But let's get into this. Left of the story. Most kids that young get scared of the dark or weird sounds, and they wouldn't give up their place closer to the parents unless pushed. Sam was 6 when our dad had his health scare. He was not keen on the guest room in my apartment because it was still strange. But if our kids just really wanted it, what would you do? Would you pick them?
Oh, she's asking,
Would you pick me over yours?
would you pick our kids over this?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's where it all comes down to.
Yeah.
I might be the a-hole. I guess I choose Sam. I was so frustrated and done with the conversation at that point because it felt like we were running in circles. I gave all the reasons for Sam to have his own room to start and why he would be put in the attic or basement. Am I the a-hole? She refuses to talk to me now. And that is the end of that story.
OP is not the a-hole.
OP, you're not the
Break
a-hole.
up. Break up.
You're
This is a
literally-
major red flag.
I'm also double checking how long this relationship has gone on
I
because
feel like it's only like a couple years or something.
is it even that though?
No, I think so. 'Cause we fast forwarded in time.
Yeah.
I
Hold
remember.
on. I'm double checking.
Duchess Cassandra says, this woman is delusional. One dead millennial says, what the actual F is this girlfriend? Heliana Bain says, what the F lady? Heliana Bain, Sam over hypothetical bratty selfish kids. One dead millennial girlfriend is the biggest a-hole. Pinky DeSlayer breakup. Valkyrie pre-divorce. Lulu, she sounded terrible. Artemis Elric, breakup, glow breakup. Yeah, it seems like everyone's saying pre-divorce and breakup right now.
I also want to point out that he said recently I've been talking to this girl.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Oh.
didn't and then
Run.
they both said, "Oh, we've talked about marriage." So presumably at least within a year, it
Yeah.
seems like.
It
which
doesn't
is
seem longer than a
crazy.
year,
No,
so
it can't be
that's-
longer than a year.
Bro, run. She's trying to
Yeah.
lock you down now. Check for holes
Quick.
in your contraceptives.
Ugh, my God.
I mean, yeah.
Hopefully not.
Big ol' yikes.
Big yikes.
Big ol' yikes. But we got another story coming for y'all. But in the meantime, I'm gonna read some donos.
Let's
We got
read
some
those.
thick donos
We got some
coming
thick
from
ones. We just got a new one.
Bree 7925. Thanks for the $50 on the dono link, no less, where YouTube doesn't take 30%. I did it for Dan. Still the best saying. Realize how much I am going to miss you guys over the holiday. Also, we're still going to be releasing daily
Yeah.
videos.
You just won't see us. We just won't be able to
We just won't be
speak
live. We won't
to you.
be able to speak directly to your faces.
Yeah.
Hannah, thanks for the $60. Is that another donation from Hannah?
No, we read that one.
Oh, we read
it,
that
But
one.
thank you
but
again.
Read it
We
again.
appreciate you.
I'll miss you guys over the holidays.
And we read the other ones, yeah.
We
I
read
don't think we.
Braden M. Thanks for the $5. First time in a live, long time listener.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Do we read the Alyssa Mundy?
Not this one.
No, Alyssa Mundy. Thanks for the $10. Keon, you look amazing today too.
Thank you.
Alyssa's just out here doling out all these compliments.
So
sweet.
pretty. Do we got anything else over there?
Hold on.
And then Darlene, thanks for the 5 months of membership. Glad to have you with me on my long and rainy drive home.
Yeah, apparently
Drive
it's
safe.
raining in the valley, and I'm like, we didn't get any rain here.
No, I walked
We got some
outside
sprinkles.
earlier today, and there's some sprinkles.
There's
You
some
know what? I'm
sprinkles.
going to be honest. I haven't left the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, why would you?
Why would I? I
Why would
work
you?
here.
You work here. You don't leave.
Leave?
Wait, you did not go on your morning walk?
No.
Why not?
I was really tired. I don't know why. I went to bed at like 10, I think. And I was just exhausted.
Yeah.
And like I woke up and I was like, I'm so tired. And so I tried to keep sleeping and I couldn't go back to sleep.
That's how it happens.
Mhm.
MJ Grow, thanks for the $2. Does Dakota and Keon, do they have official emojis?
I believe so.
I think
What are
Dakota
they?
is the hat, and I
Yeah.
am the key emoji.
Yes, it's
The
true.
key, the key.
I'm not saying she deserved it. Welcome to the Knights. We appreciate you coming on to our members only little community. MJ Grow, thanks for the $2. MJ Grow, thanks for the 5 gifted memberships, making our members only community a little bit larger.
I'm not sure.
Bree
Did we read
7925. I think we read that, but I'm going to do it again. Thanks for the 5 gifted memberships. We appreciate you.
And then I think that is it. What are you? Which one is that? The pizza one? Is that no?
Facebook.
I was asking Sophia. Is that the pizza one? Is she eating the pizza shapes?
The pizza. Oh,
Pizza shape.
can I have a pizza shape?
I kind of want to try a pizza shape.
Give me
They're the best shape.
the best shape. Give me.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
So good.
They're literally the best shapes.
XX Gloom says, "Is your hair shorter from yesterday?" No,
Meat in them.
but I sprayed a little seawater in
It's
it.
shorter from yesterday. It just keeps shrinking.
Oh wait, they're like straight.
Uh-huh.
No, I feel like that's new. I feel like I never used to see them.
No,
the
well, the
Australia.
pizza shapes aren't shaped like Australia. They're just like kind of a shape. A shape kind of like a pizza, I suppose. I don't know.
You're the Australian. No.
4 and 20?
Oh no.
I don't know. One Done Millennial says, Sam, did you? Oh no, I can't read it. No, did you get something? Chips from package I sent.
Hey, Fia, can you take this actual next story solo? I just have to check something really quick.
I can indeed.
I
So
did get a
Sam, did you
haircut.
get any of the Lotus root chips from the package? I think Sam, did you eat those?
No, I didn't get the Lotus Root chips. Where are those?
I don't believe we've gotten them. Or maybe we did and someone else ate them?
Fia, this one that you're looking at, this message.
That was the one I was reading.
Okay. Okay.
Kalina says there was one more $50 donut. Did we miss something?
I'm gonna check. I think that was Bree, and I think Sam just read it.
We might have read that one. Oh yeah, we just read that one. But
Bree.
if we missed
Hannah,
anyone, let us
Seth.
know, and we'll get into.
I'm gonna keep going down just to double check. No.
Huzzah! All right, let's get into this next story. Just me and Keon.
Oh wait, we got this though.
Mo, Worm Queen's Night. Thank you for being a member for 7 months. Can't believe it's 7 months. Love you guys. I watch every live, even if it's as a lurker. And we love you all. And George Taylor says, okay, what are y'all eating? Earlier, if you just joined the stream, Caitlin Cresswell very kindly gifted us many different Australian
goodies.
treats and goodies. And so we have shapes. This is my favorite Australian snack, and I haven't had it in like 6 years. But they're the pizza shapes, and I love them.
And we got jerky, like weird jerky, like
Mhm.
kangaroo jerky, crocodile, and emu jerky.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna do this as a plug. Milo,
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
We're gonna get sponsored by Milo. I'm calling it.
Gotta get it.
And can you imagine? Can you imagine?
I would cry.
I would cry.
But let's continue with this story.
All right.
Sam will return.
Sam will turn, but it's gonna be us.
Or just us. My boyfriend dumped me over a Facebook profile he mistook as mine.
What an idiot!
A few minutes ago, my boyfriend of 3 years dumped me via text.
What a good start. What a opening. Hook, line, sinker. Wow, that's the end of the story. All right, on
It
to the next one,
really
Sophia.
shocked me, and his reasoning was that he found a Facebook profile that was apparently mine. It's not. And that I was a lying bee who plays games and that we were done.
You know what he did? He just jumped to conclusions.
He jumped so far. Is he even on Earth anymore?
He jumped to the sun.
He jumped to the sun. We didn't even have to put him in the trebuchet.
He just did the
jumped
jump.
there. What? This
Head first.
completely came out of left field. Last we spoke, which was not even 2 hours ago, everything seemed fine. Did he just go on Facebook and see a girl who kind of looked like OP, and he was like, "Well, I wanted to break up with her, and I didn't know what to do with it."
Yeah, do you think is that an like a ICU?
That's
Like,
my ICU. He just wanted to break up with her, and he just
I think so
because
too.
what?
He jumped to that conclusion like it was nothing.
By the way, this comes from LunaLove89 on the OK Storytime subreddit. So I'm a few hours away at the moment because I was visiting my family from Father's Day. Also, I've been helping my dad because a car accident that has left him disabled. It's been really hard for him, so I decided to spend a weekend with him. So Opie's like literally caring for her injured father, and her boyfriend breaks up with her over text because he mistook her picture on Facebook. My boyfriend had to stay behind because of work. My phone was on vibrate, and I woke up to it vibrating somewhere in my room. He called twice in a row, which is a little unusual, so I tried to call him back. A part of me was worried something bad happened because he never just calls seconds apart. He forwarded my call to voicemail after one ring, and then I got a string of enraged texts. First was a picture of a profile of some woman who shares my name, and the rest were filled with anger. How I played him for a fool, and that he was done playing games. Firstly, the woman in the picture looks nothing like me. She has black hair and blue eyes. I have auburn hair and green eyes. I also have a beauty mark above my lip on the left-hand side, and this woman has nothing.
So the boyfriend just wanted to just break
That's
up.
what it feels like.
He did zero investigation. Like that girl kind of not even looks like my girl. Doesn't look like OP.
Yeah.
I guess it's close enough. It'll do the job.
It's fine. Harriet Spaghetti says boyfriend is probably cheating.
Yeah, he's using some dumb, like this is like the dumbest reason to break up with someone.
That's what I'm thinking. My boyfriend blocked my number, Facebook, and all that lovely stuff, and I'm at a loss. So OP can even like call him up and be like, "Hey, dude, that's not me." This is all very sudden, and all I feel is anger and pain. I don't want my dad to hear me crying. He has enough on his plate to deal with. And OP's still trying to be there for her dad.
Yeah, OP's going through like the worst.
Like the worst
right now.
week.
Yeah.
A little background, my boyfriend cheated on me a few months into the relationship.
Bingo. Ding, 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 ding. We found it.
And I didn't learn about it until a year later. And they've been together for 3 years now. I ended up forgiving him and things seemed fine. He was remorseful and did his dangdest to regain my trust. I can't help but wonder if he did this because he did something wrong and wants an excuse for it, or he wanted to dump me in order for him to cheat without cheating. That is what I was thinking. Because there's no way that someone's that dumb.
No. Oh,
I mean, there are some people that are that
we've
dumb.
We've read some stories here.
Yeah.
that people are really dumb.
But I think that it feels like he just wanted an excuse to get out of this.
Exactly.
Yeah. Dared says, OP, we need to judge your taste in men. How can you be with this idiot? Yeah, you should have dumped him after he cheated on you. Tomorrow is his birthday too. I wonder if he wants to be free for that day. It just makes me cry. I won't be taking him back. No way in hell. He's living in my house. Nothing is in his name. He can F off. Right now, I'm kind of shattered at the moment because I invested so much time and emotion in this person. I forgave him when he cheated on me, and now he's pulling random Facebook profiles out of his butt to use to break up with me and say I'm the shady one. What can I do to help myself? I am really at a loss right now. Thank you. And there is an update. Dang.
I already know what you can do. Just end it with him. You don't need to be with him.
Yeah.
Like, just be with your dad.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Have some, spend time with your dad. And obviously, it's going to be painful. I mean, you're with him for 3 years. So, to give yourself some time and allow yourself to be sad. I mean, I know that you're taking care of your dad, but you're also allowed to be hurt. But don't get back with him for sure.
No, do not.
Yep.
Not even a thought.
Duchess Casada says, projecting so hard right now. And Armella Rosewood says, screenshot the text in case they're needed for later. Lisa Marie says, living in your house? Throw him out. Yeah.
Yeah, do what the hat says.
Yeah.
Dump him.
Deirdre Statham says, dump him. Thank you guys for your encouraging words and wisdom. It helped out a lot. This is the update. Sorry. Myself and 6 other people went to my house this morning, including my brothers and lawyer uncle. You got a lawyer uncle? Nice.
Convenient.
My ex was sitting in his computer room playing League of Legends, seemingly oblivious that I came home and anyone entered the room. I promptly tapped him on the shoulder and asked him to turn off the game and pack his stuff. That is crazy that he broke up with her over text and lives with her. Like, what did he think was going to happen there? What was his plan?
Again, we're going back to the root here that he is
Stupid.
an idiot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He shrugged my hand off and continued to talk to his teammates through what I assume was Skype or TeamSpeak.
He's yelling, you gotta go to jungle. Go through jungle.
Go. My girlfriend's trying to break up with me.
Right
Go.
lane.
My patience for his BS is in the negative, so I bent down and unplugged the surge protector from the wall. Nice.
That's the wrong one. That got his attention.
Yes. My ex flung the headset that I bought him off his head and it bounced off his monitor. Oh my God. Don't rage. Stop the rage.
Touch grass.
Yeah, this is embarrassing for you.
Uh-huh.
He stood up screaming how that was a ranked game and that I was effing up his stats or whatever he was foaming about. Oh my God.
I already knew he was toxic.
This would be so unattractive.
Oh, I already knew he was toxic. That the fact that he was playing a ranked League of Legends game. Sorry to all my LoL players, but you know.
Yeah.
I'm the same thing with Overwatch.
I
So
feel
it's
like
okay.
even the League of Legends players know.
Yeah, we all know.
That's what, like, literally all of the Arcane stuff I've heard about, all the League of Legends players are like, don't play League.
Don't play League. It's so toxic. So that's why I can tell this man is toxic, because he's playing a ranked League game.
My brother stepped between us and told him that he had 10 minutes to pack his things and only his things before we called the cops to have him removed. We all stepped out of the room and watched him unplug his computer and neatly stack his stuff. He tried to take my Ethernet cable, and I was like, nah. That's not yours, buddy. Get your paws off it. A friend brought in a box, and we watched him go through the house, taking the seldom things he owned, all the while texting away on his phone. Probably texting another girl. Probably trying to, someone said hobosexual. He's probably trying to get another place. That's my conspiracy theory.
I don't know. I think this guy's just a dummy.
I think that too.
Big dumb A.
I think those coexist. It turns out he was saying some ugly things on his Facebook, but whatever. That is childish stuff and water off a duck's butt to me. He tossed the box of clothes, sneakers, and DVDs/console games into the backseat of his crappy 1995 Honda and then made it a process to take his computer out. He was more concerned about his League of Legends game and his computer than me. He didn't make eye contact or speak to me. There was just an air of hostility that I can't even explain. I can't comprehend how someone could just suddenly hold such animosity towards someone they apparently loved. I sat on the stairs watching him go back and forth. My friend Jess recording the whole process on her cell phone just in case. She's pretty clever, LOL. It was really hard. I felt anger brewing under the indifferent exterior I was showing. A part of me wanted to throw an egg at the back of his stupid, smug head, but I know that isn't worth it. He isn't worth any negative or positive energy. Yeah, just kick him out. He's a child.
Man-child.
A man-child, 100%, and he's stupid.
Yeah.
And you deserve so much better than this guy.
Yeah, like I said, get him out.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know he was living with you. That's so weird that he was living with you.
I know, and he broke up with you over text.
And he still had the audacity. This man still had the audacity, like, oh yeah.
Chell Bell says the term is douche. He's a douche. This is true.
Yes. I did see someone say, I saw someone, sorry that we're talking about Arcane. But
yeah.
Someone said, I didn't watch Arcane because of how League is so toxic.
No. It's so separate.
It's separate. It's same world. It's like it's same world. That's fine. But watch Arcane. Arcane is very good. It has nothing to do with the toxic people that play League. It has nothing to do really with the video game.
You don't have to know anything about League.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't know anything about League.
You can watch. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to be
You have to watch Arcane.
Just the art style of Arcane.
The best animated TV show ever made.
It's really good. And that is our little plug in there for
that's my
Arcane.
plug for Arcane.
Okay.
The whole process took about 15 minutes, and we all watched on my lawn as he drove away. My uncle gave a big hug and left, and the rest of us ate pizza and watched some TV. As uneventful as it was, the whole experience was draining. I can imagine. I mean, just having to deal with this baby is exhausting.
This man
who's like
baby.
slowly going through all of his stuff and is like, I'm texting you on Facebook because my girlfriend sucks.
Update to Facebook.
Yeah.
She made me lose my rank game.
It's easy when there are people around to talk to and occupy my mind, but when I'm alone, what he did keeps popping into my head and I start to get anxious. Oh, I feel you. I tossed all of my bedding and sprayed my couches and chairs with deodorizer in the lame attempt of exorcising whatever foul things he may have done. I know, irrational, LOL. Today, I'm going to be heading to Bed Bath & Beyond to buy some new bedding and treat myself. I realized that being with him, I didn't really love myself. I was too preoccupied with appeasing him. Any actions I took in spoiling myself, whether it be new clothes, a game, or makeup, was met with suspicion. It was all in his whacked out head. Like, all of that was seen as maybe you're cheating or something? Is that what OP's trying to say?
It sounds like the boyfriend was very just manipulative.
Yeah,
and
just
like,
very
again,
controlling.
Like I said, connecting to League of Legends,
Mhm.
very toxic.
Mm-hmm. Being alone after being in a relationship for such a long period of time is daunting. I know I'll be fine, if not awesome, after getting that cancer out of my life. Yeah. I had to set up a rule with my friends and family to not talk about him to me because a friend texted how he was flooding his Facebook with pictures of himself smiling and being happy. Why is your friend telling you that? Sometimes I think friends just need to not tell you things about your ex. We don't need the updates, you know?
I want it out. I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah. Like I've had other friends talk about other friends as 2 degrees.
Yeah, spill that tea.
Ex, and I'm like, telling them things. I'm like, we don't need to tell them. We don't need to tell them.
Spill the tea sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes you can spill tea. Sometimes just keep it yourself. Keep that tea.
Yeah, you just gotta
Close to
read the
heart.
room. Read
Yeah.
the room.
If he's happy that he's resident of his mom's basement and cheats on good women with gutter scum, then so be it. What does that say? If he's happy that he's a resident of his mom's basement and cheats on good women with gutter scum, then so be it. Snapped OP. In the end,
Whoa!
In the end, we're not ending because we just got 30 more minutes. Thank you, Tina M, for the 20 gifted memberships. Woo! We're on 30. We got 35 minutes left. Let's keep going. In the end, whether it be 6 months from now, a year, 5 years, whatever, something in his brain will click and he will realize the massive F up he did the last few days.
I don't think he will, to be honest.
As long as he's playing League.
As long as he's
stuck.
winning his games and he's,
Playing these games with you and online.
he's a
lost cause.
Yeah, he's a lost cause. I don't think you need to waste your energy on worrying about him anymore.
No. Leave him in the past.
Yep.
As crappy as it sounds, I hope it makes him miserable. By the way, you know what never makes me miserable? You guys joining us live every weekday at 3 p.m. PST on YouTube. Just tap our profile. And
Facebook,
there's a little
Twitch,
left. Yeah,
TikTok.
Facebook and Twitch. I forgot about that.
It's
yes.
okay.
But there is another relevant update. But what do you have to say? Do you have any final thoughts?
No, I
Karen?
think I just said my piece where you got him out. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Block him on.
Exorcised him from your house.
Yeah. Focus on yourself. Know your self-worth. And honestly, don't worry about him. He was a waste of your energy, waste of your space, waste of your time, waste of everything. You're doing the right thing. I say don't worry about him. If someone brings him up,
waste away.
Yeah. If anyone brings him up, don't. I'm like, don't want to hear it. Don't hear
just
it.
be like, let's not talk about that.
Yeah, I'll throw an egg at your head.
Mhm. You can just be like that guy if you ever have to reference him. Just don't even say his
Right.
name.
Yeah. The fact that, again, block him on all social media.
Absolutely.
Don't need
I
it.
mean,
You
it
don't
seems
need
like
it.
he already did that. So
Yeah, you're good. You did everything
you're
right.
halfway there.
Yeah. Just focus on your dad.
Yeah. I will be changing my locks despite taking his copy of his keys, and I think I will add extra security just in case. When he was a teen, he vandalized houses of people he didn't like, and judging from his behavior, I wouldn't put it past him to do it again. Yeah, he hasn't grown up since then. Also, I'm going to the doctor tomorrow to get tests done. That's so sad, but smart. I don't feel anything wrong, but I won't be taking chances. This whole thing has been a life experience. He hasn't ruined any future relationships for me. He did me a favor to up my standards and reinforce my self-worth. I know what to look out for now, and I know what kind of person I deserve. Thank you again, you guys. You brought a lot of great points, and it helped tremendously. And that's the end of that story.
Very nice.
Lovely. Yeah, no, I think OP, I mean, it doesn't seem like OP necessarily had a lot of choices to make because he kind of broke up with her, but kicking him out, getting him out of your life is the right choice.
I saw Ellie's comment. I think it's I'm petty. If they're miserable, I kind of want to know. Like the ex. Like,
well,
would you want to?
I think it's I think it's like what you said of reading the room. Let's say it's been like a couple, it's been months or it's been a year or something.
And you're good, and you're in a good spot, like where you're like, oh, I'm happy with myself.
You're a little bit over it or something, and then someone's like, oh my god, did you hear that? Like, so your ex got broken up with, and he's sobbing or whatever.
His league account got deleted.
Yeah, his league account got hacked, and you'd be like, oh, that's
amazing.
Yeah.
Karma.
But if it's like a month and you're like, oh my god, did you hear what your ex is up to? It's like, no, I don't need to.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like, I guess in a way consensual. Like, oh, do you want to hear about so and so? And you're like,
yeah,
no.
However, yes, that is good, but it depends on the person because sometimes I think people will be like, yes, I want to hear, and it's like, probably not good for you to hear this right now.
Some people. I mean, it's
so
again, it's your ears, your choice. It's your mental state. So.
There is another story, but are there any donations?
I think there are.
We're 19 likes away from spinning that wheel.
Yes,
guys. So,
the next story, you want to pull that up?
I have it.
I'll read the donuts. You already have to pull it up. My boyfriend. Nice. Let's see what we got here.
Like that. Alyssa Money, thank you for the 1 gifted membership. Woo! And Vix Mix, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. We just had a bunch of gifted memberships. Thank you so much. And everyone who just got gifted a membership, say thank you in the chat. And Jess Torres, thank you for joining the nights. Yes. Welcome. Emma, Worm Queen's Night. Oh, I think we read that one. But thank you again.
Shout out to Tina M one more time.
Yes, Tina M, you're an icon. And got us another 30 minutes.
Yes.
Nikki Bordeaux says, I got the best. Do you know what your ex did? Dearad says, I'm trying to figure out what the ex was thinking was going to happen after breaking up with OP while living with her. I don't think he was thinking.
I
don't think he was thinking. I'm going to be honest with you. Gay Swan, thank you for the $10. Not ready for a full story time, but wanted to share a little petty. After my cheating ex moved flats, uni halls, I returned his ice blocks back to him through the letterbox. I hope they melted before he found them.
Me too. And we just hit 500 likes.
Woo! Oh my goodness.
Wow, you guys really are quick with it when we bring it up.
Okay, are we spinning that wheel?
You want to spin that wheel or you want to read the story? Should we wait for Sam?
We should probably wait for Sam.
Okay.
But we will spin that wheel the second he comes back, only because a lot of the things on the wheel, like trivia, require more than just me. Unless you guys...
We're still... I think we're getting all the data. We need a new wheel. Because that wheel is losing broken. A lot of pegs because we spin it way too hard.
Yeah.
Because you guys love it so hard. What?
Okay.
And we're getting more, I guess, options because trivia. Some of you guys like it. Some of you guys don't like it. So we're trying to see.
Trivia? That's crazy.
Well, it depends, because sometimes everyone gets like, we want more minutes, or like, we want to do this. We want to do like, someone was like, oh, Dakota does accents. We want Dakota doing an accent. So I think it depends. We'll figure it out. Knowing you guys want cake on that trivia board or wheel. So we will figure it out. But again, send some suggestions in the Discord, please. We'll try and filter that and get some feedback and hopefully get that wheel spinning real soon.
But we will spin that wheel momentarily whenever Sam comes back. So we'll read this story.
Yep. You're good?
In a second.
Okay, 1 sec. If you're going to do it 1 second, yeah, you can get that all cleared out. I'm going to go ahead and update the likes.
Okay, I'm ready.
1 second.
No, Keon's not ready. Oh, and Sam's back. I suppose we can spin the wheel now.
Yo.
We can do it, guys. I'm spinning it over here. Who's been spinning the wheel?
One of you guys.
Okay. You ready?
We need to change.
That's what I said. See, I was literally just telling everyone this.
So sad.
We're changing the wheel right now.
Sam says we're changing this wheel right now.
Okay. Also, the wheel's kind of broken. If
The
you
wheel's
haven't
kinda
noticed, it's
broken.
missing like a couple pegs. It's missing like 3 pegs.
Put you guys' suggestions in the chat.
Right now. Right now.
I'm seeing some hard mode. I'm seeing some personality swap.
What's hard mode?
Not hard.
What is hard mode and adventure mode? What is hard mode and adventure mode? What is that? What does that mean?
Adventure mode is when you get sent out of the room and you have to go on an adventure. And hard mode is when you have to, at the beginning of the story, decide what your take is. Like, are they the a-hole or not? And you have to stick with it.
I kind of like that. That's actually really
Mhm.
funny.
Except on one of our TikToks, they cut out the part where we said this was hard mode. So everyone was like attacking us. And they were like, I can't believe you believe that. I'm like,
Oh,
no, it's hard mode.
That's funny.
All right. All right. All right. Give me. All right. What do we want? What do we want? So I'm taking out trivia.
Leave one trivia in there.
No, I'm taking it out. People hate trivia.
Maybe you just suck at trivia.
I like trivia.
I like
also-
trivia too.
Okay, so we're keeping
Don't take all
15
the
more
trivias.
minutes.
Just
taking,
keep one trivia.
Nope, taking it out.
Just keep one trivia.
One trivia. One trivia.
No.
No,
One.
what
They
the
hate it.
They can't. That's
Okay.
No way.
Someone
Jelly
doesn't like
Bus says we
trivia.
like you
Someone
guys
said
doing trivia.
accents.
Sure.
I don't know
I do
about that
I
one.
do sometimes a Scottish.
Yeah,
it
not
fix you
maybe
all.
non-problematic accents. All right.
problematic.
No,
Not
you
if I
could
can do
do.
them.
You do it wrong.
I can
Yeah.
sometimes do a Scottish accent depending on my
Accents.
mood.
Okay.
A lot of people are saying we love trivia. Just saying.
Accents. We've done too much trivia.
Put just one.
All right. What
trivia.
else?
Keep
Y-
one
They
trivia.
want hard mode.
Yeah, they want hard.
I'm gonna
mode.
put hard mode.
I said go to Discord and we'll do some stuff.
Hard mode.
Just put one trivia. We're getting so many trivias.
One trivia, Sam.
One.
All right. What
trivia.
else? So we have hard mode accents. No, someone said no accents. For the love of God, please no accents. Blind date with a fan.
I like that.
Oh,
we do
hot
a
tub.
personality hot tub.
How are we
How
going to
do we do
move this
that?
entire stream to the hot tub?
Well, I could do.
Hey Jess,
I
thank you
could
for
do it on
$5.
the phone.
Love you guys. Might submit my story of how I found my boyfriend
Hot tub.
of 8 years
I'm gonna put
was
hot tub
in
in
a
there.
14-year-old relationship with his high school sweetheart.
Oh my
Yikes.
God.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's
Sounds
hard. I'm
spicy.
so sorry.
Oh, you know what? Caller. We haven't done that.
Caller.
Yeah.
What's a caller?
Call in
Trivia.
for
What is
Discord.
hot tub? What does that mean?
We do it from the hot tub.
I'm not going to the hot tub.
I would go in the hot tub.
That would be so hard to set up.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. Here we go.
Sam, be reasonable here right now.
Oh shit!
What?
I really thought this was a.
Oh no.
Well, now we can't change it.
And now we really need a new wheel.
I really thought. All right.
Someone said trivia.
I really thought this was a.
That we need a
erasable marker.
new wheel anyway. It's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, so we're doing a
We're
call,
rapping while reading a
hot
story.
tub,
No.
accents, hard mode. We have memberships. We have 15 more minutes. All right.
Pee on pigtails?
Okay.
I could do that for free.
All right. Hopefully it doesn't land on something that they're gonna hate.
Wait, why
accents.
would you put hot tub now?
Hot tubs. That doesn't
Hot
make any
tub's not
sense.
happening.
What I can I not call you?
No.
All right. Well.
Sam just wants to go in the hot
I
tub.
just look at the hot tub. All right. Ready?
No.
5
gifted
memberships.
Now we don't have to worry about it.
Oh my gosh.
Woo!
Permanent marker. Big yikes.
Nice.
Big yikes.
Hot tub's forever on there now.
We got
Ooh,
a couple
interpretive
more.
dance.
Here you go.
Speaking of more gifted
Interpretive dance
memberships,
is a good one.
That's a fun.
Did we
Yeah.
read these gifted memberships?
Alyssa went. Yeah, we did read that.
Okay, I
one.
just want to make sure.
Where's our marker? We had a marker over here somewhere.
I don't know.
Who's
Who's to say?
Wait, here. Actually, do this. I want to fix this because we haven't fixed this in a while.
The thing? All right, I'm hitting another story while Sam fixes
And I'll get
something.
the 5 gifted memberships.
I don't know if we
think
need
there's
to
any
fix it
markers
right
here,
now.
But okay, well then Milo's.
All right,
Suck
ready?
what? No.
Sam's gonna listen from the room while he fixes the board. Okay, ready, Keon?
I'm ready.
Woo! My boyfriend ignored me on his birthday, so I returned the gifts I got for him. You should have been more grateful. It's on him.
He's so into it. Look at him.
Oh, you're just erasing?
What are you erasing it?
Okay.
Okay.
This is long, but you need the whole story. I've been dating a guy for around 6 years. Our birthdays are just a few weeks apart, and he just had his. On Monday before his birthday, my best friend called me and asked if I could take her and my goddaughter out on my boat one day that week before they moved my goddaughter into the dorms for college. By the way, this comes from Vandercat23 on the OK Storytime subreddit. So for numerous reasons, my friend and I haven't been able to see each other regularly for a few years. So when she called and asked, I jumped at the chance to spend some time together. We talked through schedules, and it turned out that Wednesday was our only option. Wednesday was also his birthday. Wait, you're trying to hang out with your friend on your boyfriend's birthday? One of the reasons I haven't seen as much of my friend is because they don't like my boyfriend. So if he's around, they don't want to be. Anyway, I asked my boss if I could take a few hours off of a Wednesday afternoon. The plan was to spend those few hours with my friends and leave to celebrate him in the evening. I even told my friend about his birthday and that I'd have to be back around 5:30. Wednesday night is a typical date night anyway, since my son goes to his dad's on Wednesdays. I expected normal timing and me just celebrating him. So I got everything set up like it needs to be for making sure my son would get picked up from school and handed off to his dad later. I took care of stuff at work with meetings and emails and got PTO approved. I confirmed with my friend we were going on a boat day and I couldn't wait to see her. If OP's boyfriend doesn't know about this, that's kind of a little bit messed up. I feel like it's not necessarily like a bad thing to, if this is the only day that she can hang out with her friends, but I think I would like let the boyfriend know that I'll be hanging out with you in the evening. I just have to see my friends. I haven't seen them in so long.
Guess what it stems from?
What?
Healthy communication.
Oh, we can't have that in a Reddit story.
No, we can't, and it makes me really upset.
Heather Sawyer says, I feel like the BFF set that up on purpose. That's what I'm thinking. My boyfriend and I were texting later that morning, so I told him that I was taking a few hours off from work. I told him the whole thing of why it had to be that timing, but that I let them know that I only had a few hours since I would need to get back for birthday date night with him. Okay, so she did tell him. Mm-hmm. I also said that if he wanted to go out on the boat, that we could eat at the marina and take the boat out for a sunset cruise, which he loves doing, and we've done many times this summer. He got so angry with me that I would take time off work on that day and not spend that time off with him.
Oh, you see? Because, like, again, if you did it the day of and it was his birthday, he probably made plans already.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like this.
Think maybe what would have been better is if OP had gone to him when she was asked about this day and been like, hey, is it okay if I do this? Rather than saying, oh, this is what's happening.
Telling him. I would, especially if
he's probably a little bit hurt.
Yeah. It's again, not technically, it is his day. It's his day.
It's his day.
It's his day. And you want to tell him what he's going to do on his day?
Mm-hmm. It made him even more mad that I had said yes to the boat with them because he likes it too and he's not invited. He said only you could do some dumb crap like this. I didn't really understand why he reacted that way when I'm the only one who had even mentioned seeing each other on his birthday up to this point because, well, I mean, he wants, sometimes people don't want to have to plan all this stuff on their birthday. It's nice for like other people to be like, hey, I would love to spend time with you on your birthday.
100 again.
Yeah.
Like maybe he just wanted like a chill day with OP.
Yeah. He probably wanted like you to plan this stuff for his birthday.
I kind of don't like OP right now. I'm not jumping to conclusions like
so
that one
far,
guy
like,
that
OP's
jumped to conclusions.
A little bit a-hole-ish.
But, OP, you're kind of being a little a-hole-ish here.
Can we do a poll?
Yeah. Do you want to do is OP
a-hole or nah? Yeah. Kim Roberts says, how old are these people? And no, she doesn't need to ask for permission. I think it's less like a permission thing for me. I think it's your partner's birthday and you want to make sure that they feel like acknowledged and everything. So I think it's just like kind of nice to say, hey, is it okay if I do this with my friends? Just so they feel like appreciated and in the know. But there is more to the story. Because I disagreed that I had done anything wrong and stood my ground on that. I got called names, and then he decided that if he couldn't come to stay at my house the night before, spend the entire day Wednesday together at my house, even while I was at work, and celebrate him Wednesday night, then he didn't want to see me at all. This seems also like a bit of
It seems like they're both
overreaction.
being super petty.
I think so too. I think someone said everyone sucks here.
Yeah,
I'm a little bit,
I kind of agree with that. I hate how he's
Yeah.
responding. He's
Yeah.
responding like a very bratty
petulantly.
way.
Yeah. He could express, hey, I don't appreciate that.
But not with the name calling
Yeah,
and like,
not
I'm not going
cool.
to talk to you anymore. And like,
Yeah.
ugh.
Mind you, he had not mentioned us seeing each other for his birthday until this, and now he wants the entire day because he found out I was making plans for a few hours with someone who wasn't him. I told him that there was nothing wrong with what I did, and I didn't want to cancel plans. So he lectured me on being in a relationship and what that means for far too long. Wednesday morning, I spoke to my boyfriend again. I told him happy birthday and asked if he was sticking to not wanting to see me because I really wanted to celebrate with him. He told me I chose not to see him when I made other plans. Okay, whatever. It's his choice whether I agree with it or not.
That's a weird statement. Like,
There's a lot of weirdness going on in both sides of
Yeah.
this, I think. The day went on, and it was a really good day. He texted me, wait, that his birthday where you didn't have to see him was really good? This is us as 6 years in, it's getting weird. That's the thing, like, this is a 6-year relationship, and just kind of a lot of lack of communication on both ends.
yeah, how
or
can
bad
you do that
communication.
within 6 years? That's very odd. That's very head scratching. You're like, oh, it's his
Yeah.
birthday day.
Yeah.
If I just go have a good time without him, he's not gonna get upset.
Yeah.
But he loves doing that activity.
He loves doing that, but he's not invited.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't like that. Bailey Wright says both suck. Ask because it's his birthday, but obviously he should not be rude about it. That's where I'm
Yeah,
at.
exactly. That's both.
Yeah.
Both suck.
He texted me around the time I would have been seeing him if we had met up like normal and said, I hope you enjoyed my birthday. I told him it was a good day and said I hope he has a good day too. He ghosted me for a few hours after that, then sent a picture of a sunset on the beach, which is 5 hours away. I said good for him that he got to go to the beach and asked who he was with. He didn't respond. I texted him the next morning and asked again who he was with, and he didn't answer. A few hours later, I asked him if he was treating me the same way he expects to be treated, and he finally responded that he didn't want to have a negative conversation and that he was with a guy friend we both know. I decided not to initiate any contact with him at this point. I know I'll talk to him again, but not right now. He has sent me a random video from a fishing trip while they were on the boat, some pics, and then a video of a drink at a bar, and a sign saying, all you need is love and tacos. So it seems like he had an okay birthday. And we have 56% of you say a-hole and 44% say nah. So it does seem somewhat split.
Yeah.
I either don't respond to them at all or heart them and move on. He keeps asking what I'm doing late at night. It's been while I was sleeping, so I don't respond. When he sent me a sleep well text last night, he sent kissy faces and a smiley emoji like everything is just okay. I have his messages muted because I don't want to be too available to him right now. I don't know if he's home yet or still at the beach.
I don't understand.
What
This is
this?
just like the biggest petty, like,
All of this feels so petty. Like, your guys have been dating for 6 years. Call him up and have a freaking conversation.
yeah, it's his freaking birthday.
Like, this feels like behavior that you do when, like, a guy hasn't been messaging you or something after a couple months.
But then he's also doing like, here's a picture,
no,
and
he's
then
doing both.
he won't
They're both
respond.
doing
They're
it.
both. It's like, how petty can I be? It's
Yeah.
like, and it keeps getting pettier every time.
No, everyone sucks here. They're literally both being babies.
Yeah.
Just talk to each other.
6 years in too. Like if this was like 6 months in,
Yeah,
I can
different.
see that. But 6
Different.
years in,
Come on.
this is frustrating.
Yeah, but you know what's not frustrating?
What?
You guys joining us live every weekday at 3 p.m. PST on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Just tap our profile.
Just tap it.
But there's a little bit left. But do you have any final thoughts on this story?
Frustration. I'm
Yeah,
frustrated.
Frustrating.
I break up. I mean, this is like,
Break up because you guys can't seem to communicate effectively.
yeah, this is dumb.
Yeah. Valkyrie says don't want to appear too available. Oh, we're playing games then. That's what I'm saying. Like
That's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
don't
why
wanna
are you
appear too
doing that?
available. That feels like we just started dating, not 6 years in.
You are 6 years in. Again, people are asking like, how long have they been dating? Like, if they're 6 years in, but
6 years.
how
That's
do we have an
crazy.
age? Do we have an age, Sophia?
Not that I know of.
Okay, because everyone's like, did they start dating at the when they were 12?
Freaking.
Because they sound like this sounds like the most
What's his
childish
birthday, but what
argument I've
birthday?
ever heard of.
Yeah, we don't know what birthday it is. 6 years. I have no idea, but this does feel very childish.
No, this is really stupid behavior.
Man, oh man. But there is a little bit left.
Yep.
So for his birthday, I bought him a few things he wanted/needed. It only totaled around $150, but I really want to send the gifts back.
Petty.
Why are you doing this?
Again, it's just what level of petty can we get to?
I'm sorry. If you're sending those gifts back, then break up. Because that effectively, that's leading to a break. That's such a petty move.
Yeah.
I've started the return process for everything. I just need to drop them off at the shipment store. So am I the a-hole if I send back his gifts? Yes. Or should I go
100%.
drop them off? When he comes back and expects that they're here, is it just petty and starting drama to not have anything for him? Yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Is it just petty?
This is ridiculous. I mentioned my birthday at the beginning. It's a big birthday for me, and I already know he will do nothing. He's the guy who doesn't remember to buy his mom a card for Mother's Day unless I remind him he should. Then why are you dating him? Break up.
This is dumb. 6 years in?
6 years in, he doesn't remember. OP says, no way he remembers my birthday. Break up. I'm sorry. I don't think you can have the excuse, oh, I have poor memory. Like, I can't remember people's. We have freaking phones. Put it in the calendar.
Put in a calendar.
Make a reminder
it's
for
so
yourself.
easy.
It's so easy these days.
Or you can just like, hey, my birthday's coming up.
Yeah. While I know it doesn't have to be equal as far as gifts go, it's not like he can complain too much about not getting anything when he never gives gifts without being told to. And that is the end of that story.
I
so
want to do a
frustrating.
Poll. I want to do a poll on who's the stinkier a-hole here.
Honestly,
they're
they're
both
both pissing me
I
off.
was gonna say who's stinkier, the OP or BF. I'm gonna do a poll. I want to see what the people say.
Honestly, I feel like
It's
they're equal stinky for me.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
I hate both.
Yeah,
but
I'm annoyed by both of them. Chow Bell says they feed off each other.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a petty. It's a petty ladder.
competition.
It's a petty ladder.
Yeah, they're both trying to win.
Call it free falling because you're being a real Tom Petty.
Mm-hmm. So true. So true.
I'm gonna do a poll. I want to see a poll because I'm gonna
set up the
democracy
next
decide.
story for us while you do that poll.
Okay.
Sam's back.
Guys, the
Question
poll.
to you guys.
Hold on, Sam. I'm gonna make this poll. The poll is gonna be again, who's the bigger a-hole here? Is gonna be OP or BF?
And the sun.
Because both suck.
Both freaking stink.
Poll is
Stinky
up.
people. Slots
Sam?
Can Run says equal tide. Everyone sucks here. I agree. Sanguine Rose says all three OP boyfriend and the best friend are the a-hole. Duchess Casada says I have everyone's birthday on my calendar. Me too. I'll even if I've just started talking to you, if you tell me your birthday, I'm like, put it in the calendar.
Yeah.
Harriet Spaghetti says they don't even like each other. Why are they together?
I don't know. I mean, again, 6 years. This is if that's like an argument, I feel like I want to hear what their arguments were before.
Yeah. Is this new? It feels like it can't be new.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sam, you had something to say.
Question for you guys. So I've redone the wheel. This is what we have. We have 15 more
the
minutes.
neatest handwriting I've ever seen you do.
Thank you. 15 minutes, 5 memberships. We take a caller, hard mode, interpretive dance.
What are we interpreting?
It's like when you were doing the story, you're like,
oh, you
and
have to
we were waving.
So whoever's reading the story and then the other person's doing an interpretive dance.
Or while you're reading the story, you interpretive dance.
Interesting.
Yeah. How do we feel about that? Do we like
There's
this?
no trivia on there. There's no accents. People are going to be upset.
Well, the trivia and accents are rather
controversial.
Rather controversial.
I don't know about trivia being controversial.
We have 64% say OP is the stinkier one, and 38% say boyfriend.
I love democracy.
I also think that a lot of that is because we're getting OP's. We're getting
too.
her perspective.
If that's OP's perspective,
yeah.
I want to hear it from the boyfriend's perspective.
Same. I'm like, what did they agree on?
Yeah.
But there is another story. Sam, are you ready to read, or are you gonna keep fiddling with the?
I am ready to read.
Alrighty.
Actually, that might have been.
We have spun already, but I wanted
it's a new episode.
God, I want interpretive dance so bad. Hard mode is where we do devil's advocate, basically.
Yeah.
So in this.
Well, not necessarily. It's where we pick a side and then we have to stick with it. So sometimes it's devil's advocate and sometimes it's just right.
That's true.
But this is a new mega, actually. So
Tis a new mega.
let
This
me
is
get that
true.
set up.
Do we know where this other peg is?
Nope.
No.
No.
I don't.
Yeah, Amber DL says, sorry, I hate trivia. Hate trivia.
Duh!
I love trivia.
Breaks my heart. Breaks my heart. What are you busy?
I don't want to climb. I'll go to Wheat Spa.
I'm going climbing. I haven't been out at all.
Well, you could go out to Wheat Spa.
I'm going climbing.
What is today? Friday? No, Tuesday. It's like today's Friday.
Friday. Well, we have tomorrow off.
Sam, what do you got for the story I discovered?
Yep.
Cool.
All right.
Let's
Y'all
do it.
ready?
Y'all ready for this?
Okay.
What the hell was that?
It's my Tibetan throat singing.
I thought you were gonna do like.
Don't do it again.
Yo. Okay. You ready? You
Let's
ready?
do
You ready? You
it.
ready?
Yep.
Okay. I discovered my wife's 4-year affair, so I publicly humiliated her.
Dang.
I don't even know where to begin. My wife, Leah, 43 female, and I have been married for 10 years. We have 2 beautiful children, our 5-year-old son and our 2-year-old daughter. I thought we were happy. You know how many times I've read that sentence?
I
Before
read it
the
maybe
shoe
once
drops?
every day.
Yeah.
At least once. One to 20 times a day.
Or at least I thought we were trying.
Dang.
But 4 weeks ago, my entire life came crashing down. By the way, this comes from Horror Squash 4757 on the r/OK Storytime subreddit, where you can tell us all your crashing down stories. So, 46 male started to notice when she was glued to her phone more than usual. Leah has always been private, but this was different. She'd smile at her screen, then immediately lock it. When I walked into the room,
Smile at the screen.
Suspicious.
I was texting my best friend Isabella the other day, and Riley was like, "Who are you?" And I was smiling.
Who got you
And
smiling
he was like, "Who
that?
are you texting?" And I was like, "Isabella."
Cute,
Who got
cute,
you
cute.
smiling like that?
Best
like that.
friends.
One night after she fell asleep, I couldn't resist. I checked her phone.
Dude, resist.
All right,
resist.
Sophia. Yeah, Sophia's the voice in your head where it says resist.
Resist. Unless you see,
Unless you see the text and it says, "I'm cheating on
Yeah.
my husband."
or I can't wait to smooch you
You
again.
have no probable cause.
You have no probable cause. But I guess you're about to find it.
Oh, I said this the other day.
What did
If you
say?
gotta be Snoopy, then your relationship is poopy.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
That's a
That
trademark.
is the oldest adage in the book. Who said that? Socrates?
It was in Sanskrit.
Aristotle.
Aristotle. Yeah.
Keon.
I knew it was one
Plato.
of those guys.
Keon himself.
What I found still makes me sick to my stomach. There were messages with a coworker, Eric, 48 male, going back years. Explicit texts, photos, promises of love, even references to secret trips they'd taken while I was at home with the kids, believing she was working late.
Dang.
She was working that booty late, that's
She's
for sure.
working late.
She was twerking late. My heart was racing, my hands trembling, knees weak, arms
Mom's
sweaty,
spaghetti.
arms pit spaghetti. Yeah. I confronted her the next morning.
No.
At first, she denied it, said I was misunderstanding.
How do you misunderstand those
Those
texts?
were platonic spicy texts.
Yeah, I just said I love you. And I want to
Platonically.
marry
Platonically.
you. Platonically.
I love you. I want to marry you.
I did
What is
all
that
those
from?
spicy things platonically.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like, oh no, it's I love you, bitch. I want to
can't say
marry you.
that.
All right, but you know,
Yeah, I
I'm
know
quoting
what
it.
you're
I'm quoting
quoting.
it. Have you not seen that?
I have seen that, yes.
I'm never gonna stop loving you.
B word, witch. Anyway.
There we go.
My heart was racing, my hands trembling. I confronted her the next morning. At first, she denied it, said I was misunderstanding. But when I read her the messages out loud, her face crumbled.
You did some slam poetry with her cheating messages.
Yeah. To cheat?
Or not to
Oh,
cheat.
not to cheat.
That is the question.
Platonic or not
It's
to be
not a
platonic.
question because I have the text.
Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to divorce you or to stay.
Yeah, I don't know that much Shakespeare.
I
but
do, but I was trying
yeah.
to change it up.
Yeah, no, you did a good job. You did a good
Thanks.
job. She admitted it. She said it started 4 years ago, long before our youngest was born.
Is
Which
that kid your
means-
kid?
Is it your kid?
Is that kid your kid?
That kid might not be your kid.
Duchess Casada says, you misunderstand. This was supposed to be a secret.
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to know.
Yeah.
This has been
This
a
was
huge
never supposed to hurt
misunderstanding.
you because you would never find out.
I didn't mean to hurt you. I just meant to cheat on you secretly.
Yeah. That's the whole point of it being a secret. Now that you found out, now you're sad.
Yeah.
Look what you've
that's
done.
your fault.
If you didn't snoop on my phone,
You would have been happy.
you would have been happy. Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
She tried to justify it. You were distant. We were struggling.
No.
But nothing could excuse this. So I started to dig deeper.
Gotta dig a little deep.
I followed her to work one day.
Okay, OP. What is this?
This is after the confrontation, needing to see it for myself. Wait. So he confronted her.
Yeah.
And she's just like,
yeah, I've been cheating on you for 4 years.
and I'm going to go see him now. See ya.
And OP was like, well, I need more proof.
OP, why are you doing this to yourself?
Just break out, divorce her.
Yeah.
Divorce.
Also, can we get to 750 likes so I can spin that wheel and do one of the new ones?
Guys, please.
Please?
You spent a whole story
How
doing
about you
that.
just
The
do
whole
one of
story
them in
doing that.
general, huh?
No, because then that's cheating.
Just do interpretive dance. I know you want to
That's
do it.
cheating.
I know you want to do
You
interpretive
can't
dance.
give it to them without work.
Yeah, well, here, I'll give you a little hint of what interpretive dance is. Sure enough, after her shift,
I don't like
she
this
walked
already.
out arm in arm with Eric.
Erase
They're
it.
not even trying to hide it.
I hate this so much.
They got into the car
Ew.
and drove off.
Please stop.
I followed them to the restaurant
Do
where
trivia.
they sat like a happy couple, laughing and holding hands. It broke me. But what shattered me completely was I learned they'd built their own life together.
Okay, stop, please.
All right, that's a.
How do you feel about that, Sophia?
I'm just saying, we have a big old sign that says no visual humor.
Literally.
Yeah, well, that's all the podcast people. Hey, podcast people,
Come
join
on
us on the
over.
lives
Come on
every
over.
weekday at 3 p.m. PST.
Yeah.
What?
Someone said this is cringy.
This is cringy.
Ew.
Lulu, I hate it.
I hate it.
Oh
Anyway,
no.
competitive dancing. It's not competitive. It's interpretive. Just to be
You're
clear.
fighting for something.
All right, we can. I'd rather trivia. Angela Connolly. Ulysses Ugg says, "I'm coming."
What?
We'll do. How about we do this after?
A
Since we got
poll on interpretive dance.
Since we got a little taste, we'll do a poll.
Poll on
Yeah.
interpretive. Yeah. Say dance or trivia.
Dance or trivia. Sophia's silence is so loud.
It's interpretive silence.
All right, I'm going in. All right. They'd been renting an apartment near work, a place where
Whoa.
What?
They've been renting an apartment near where
No, don't you do that too.
I don't even know how to
Whoa!
Whoa! Oh my goodness. Pun DMC just tipped $160. More time to get to wheel spin, and that's another 30 minutes.
y'all really
maybe another
want that
wheel spin.
interpretive dancing.
Stop.
Man, oh man, thank you.
Let me add that. Hold on, before we do anything.
Okay.
let me
I
add
was
the
like,
time.
we gifted 5 OK Story memberships.
yeah, let me
I
add
thought
the
maybe
time.
Riley had gotten
Shout
in the
out
chat.
Pun DMC.
That's
Also,
just
my
for the wheel
favorite, one of my favorite usernames in
Pun
our
DMC.
in our squad. Pun DMC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good one.
I saw them
Wait,
go.
wait. I'm adding the time first before we read. Takes a second. Yeah, you can't give them free time, man.
All right. Are we going? Are we doing it? Am I doing
Gucci. You're Gucci.
it? All right. I saw them go inside,
Oh man.
watching them from my car parking on the street. A few blocks away, I checked on them for 4 nights and they had the same routine.
Dude, what are you doing? Why are you like? It seems like OP's trying to like uncover something, but she already admitted.
She already admitted it, dude. That's when I snapped. I packed all of her belongings.
That's when you snapped?
That's when he
That's
snapped.
when you snapped?
That's when he
She was probably like, well,
like
I've already
that.
confessed, so I'm just gonna go hang out with my lover.
I packed all of her belongings, everything she owned, into the back of my car and drove to her workplace the next morning after spying on them. I know I did wrong. When she walked out, I dumped everything right there on the sidewalk in front of her and her coworkers. I told her she was not coming home. Since then, I filed for divorce. Let's go. And am fighting for the full custody of the kids. She's begging me to convince her.
What?
Sorry. She's begging me to forgive her, saying she doesn't want to lose the family we built. Well, maybe you should have 4 consecutive nights with your work husband.
/ 4 consecutive years.
Yeah, exactly.
Did we think about those years?
But how
You could've
can I?
realized that.
Friends and family keep asking me if I regret how I handled it, publicly humiliating her, kicking her out without notice. I do. She tore our family apart, and the least she could do is face some accountability. But I can't help but feel bad, but feel like the bad guy for how I acted. I had nights where I felt very lonely, and I miss her. Of course, I am also attending therapy sessions to be better for the kids and for myself. All I care about are them. They don't deserve this chaos. And as much as it hurts, I know they are better off with me than someone who could live a lie for so long. So, am I the a-hole?
In what
There is an update.
world? In what world are you the a-hole?
If we're kicking her out.
No, she cheated on you for 4 years.
Lulu said technically he can't kick her out because they
Dang.
own the house together.
That's true.
That is true.
But you can divorce her, so do that.
You should divorce her. If you threw all her stuff out, you're not the a-hole. Like, I understand why you did it, but you might get in legal trouble.
Like legal trouble, perhaps. But yeah, she sucks.
Yeah, she sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what is the deal with that? So let's say
Yeah.
your partner's like continually cheating on
For
you,
4 years.
and you're like, I'm divorcing you, and then throw out all your stuff, all their stuff like onto the.
If it got damaged, she could probably fight.
She could probably sue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Protect yourself, OP. Don't do that.
Yeah. Nicole H says, oh, she already has a second apartment. Why would she stay at the house? Yeah. She was staying at that apartment for 4
just
consecutive
say move
days.
all your stuff out. I feel like I think you're not the a-hole. Well, are you the? I think what I will say is she did something so terribly wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I would say don't throw all of her stuff out. One, because I don't think it's the right thing to do generally, but also I don't think it's the right thing to do for your own peace of mind because you could face legal ramifications.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What I would do is I would say you need to move out immediately, now, and you have this much time.
Yeah, I think that works better. Just in the
I think that
legal
works
scheme.
better because she has that apartment.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She's fine.
But yeah, I would love to know what you guys think. Oh, and also Nicole H says DNA test the baby.
Yes.
For sure.
Because we know that the affair has been going on longer than, before the baby was born. So that is definitely a must.
Yeah. But we got an update.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Becca Old says if he owns the house, it's a premarital asset. He would have to evict her properly, not kick her out. Yeah, you're running into a whole list of situations that could hurt you. I understand why you did it because, who wouldn't emotionally want this person just out? But you might be an unimpressed
trouble
Beach
with the
says,
law.
yeah, also don't act out in front of the kids. Like, I don't think you're
True.
the a-hole, but I think you're making decisions that will hurt you and your children.
Yeah. But OP's going to therapy, so,
That's
they're
good.
working
That's
on
a win. That's
Yeah.
a win. So, update. Turns out my wife's affair was worse than I thought.
No.
You thought-
Worse
see,
than
that was-
4 years
that
of
was great.
secrecy?
Well, that was, ICU.
Oh, no.
It's the kids.
It's the kids?
The kids aren't his kids. That's my ICU.
I hope not.
Oh,
That would be
boy.
really sad.
Oh, boy. So, thanks to everyone who commented on my original post. I wanted to share an update about where things stand now. For those asking how I didn't notice her affair for 4 years, it's because Leah was always incredibly private. She was adamant about boundaries and would shut me down if I asked too many questions. She handled the rent, utilities, and her own expenses, while I covered groceries, the kids' school costs, internet, water, and anything extra. She claimed it was fair since we both worked, and I didn't push because I trusted her and I didn't want to create unnecessary conflict. Looking back, I can see how I missed the signs. But at the time, I didn't think questioning her was necessary. After finding out about the affair, I had DNA tests done for both kids. My son is biologically mine,
Ooh. Oh no.
but my daughter isn't.
Oh no.
Oh man.
That was a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah. Of like also just not being, I mean, he wanted to file for full custody and he can't
Now he
for one of
can't.
his kids.
Yeah. So rough. Only,
And then it's just deciding, you know, do I want to split my children up?
yeah. Yeah, that's really rough. I feel like OP's wife just should have swallowed Evans. And then this wouldn't happen.
Huh?
The work husband. She just swallowed this.
Oh.
This wouldn't happen.
I was like, what do you mean by that?
Yeah. This was a tough pill to swallow, but it doesn't change anything for me. I've been her father in every way that matters, and I love her like my own. I believe the person who raises a child is their real parent, and no court is going to convince me otherwise. Right now, I'm in the middle of the legal process. The divorce itself hasn't been finalized yet, but I've made it clear that I'm fighting for full custody of both kids. I've explained to the court why I believe Leah isn't fit to have primary custody, which probably not. I mean, she's too busy getting busy with
in her private apartment
in
or
her
whatever.
private apartment with her public affair
Yeah.
in the workplace. Yeah. Her betrayal wasn't just a personal one. It shows a complete disregard for the stability and well-being of her family. The court process is slow, and so far we've only had preliminary hearings. I provided evidence of her infidelity and the double life she led, and I've asked for a full psychological evaluation for both of us to ensure the best decision is made for the kids. I'm also planning on showing the court that I've been the primary caregiver emotionally and financially. My lawyer has told me it's a tough battle, especially since courts often lean towards joint custody, but I'm not backing down. By the way, you should never back down from joining us live on YouTube and Facebook every week, every weekday at 3 p.m. PST. And we're probably live right now, so tap our profile.
Right now.
There's another irrelevant update, but what do we think? What do you think OP should do?
Oh, this is so I mean, I think OP is doing the right course of actions, trying to get that full custody for his kid, but just so tricky because he can't get access to both of his kids.
I know.
Yeah.
Sucks.
And also, if he does do full custody, he might never, he might not be given access to his kid.
Yeah.
Like she
I mean,
might,
these legal proceedings, the biological father has a right to his child.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, right now he has no right to the daughter.
Yeah. Well, unless the other guy is like, I don't want.
Gives up parental
Yeah,
rights.
gives up
but even then,
parental
it
rights.
would probably go with the mother.
Yeah. There's another relevant update, but and actually, we're going to get into it. So, to those who said my story sounded fake, I get it. This is the kind of nightmare you think only happens in movies or to someone else. I wouldn't believe it either if I wasn't living it. All I can say is I hope you never go through something like this. It destroys everything you thought you knew about your life. For now, I'm staying focused on my kids and doing everything I can to give them a stable, loving home. They're the only good thing to come out of all of this, and I won't let them down. Thank you for your support. It means more than you know. And that is where that story ends.
And Duchess Cassandra, Amalia says OP is the one who is on the birth certificate. So technically, he has right to full custody regardless of who the daughter's biodad is. So he might be able to get access to his daughter.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
It depends on the state laws or the country's laws. It does depend. I hope so.
I hope
Because
so.
OP sounds like a really good father.
Yeah, and he cares a lot about
he's
his
trying
kids.
to do his best. He's trying to do his best.
Especially with all this being like a wave of shock. He's doing his best.
You're doing your best. You're doing your best.
Doing your best, forget the rest.
But we're doing another story.
And also, if you haven't freaking liked the stream. Do you even want a wheel spin?
Do you even want us to spin that wheel?
Yeah, where you might get a call in hard mode or
an interpretive dance.
or 15 more minutes. Also, y'all said you don't want interpretive dance. I'm gonna put up a poll.
I'll put up a poll.
Interpretive, or I'll change one interpretive dance to trivia.
Yes.
Okay.
If there's more trivia
So should the
votes,
well,
interpretive dance.
how do you want to do the poll? Interpretive dance?
Dance
one
or
interpretive dance?
We'll just do dance.
Trivia.
Okay,
Dance or
first
trivia.
read these two.
Yes.
And then
Honeybee, thank you for the £2. Learning to sign so gestures don't help, Sam.
Learning to sign so gestures don't help. What does that mean?
Sign language?
Learning to sign so gestures don't help.
Learning to sign.
If you keep reading it, it'll make
So
more
gestures
sense.
don't help,
It'll make sense
Sam.
eventually.
Like the gestures don't make sense because Honeybee's trying to put meaning to them because they're trying to learn to sign.
So
That's my interpretation.
all right. Honeybee is taking
A sign
a
language.
sign language course.
Yes.
And my
Close up.
gestures, it's like speaking French to someone learning Spanish. It's like now I'm having all of these
It's like speaking
Spanish words
fake French.
taking up my French brain. Yeah. Someone like speaking fake French. It's like, oh, I'm going to get mixed up.
And you're like, that's not French.
That's not French. And now I'm going to get confused.
Yeah.
Thanks for the £2, Honeybee.
Shelby Johnson, thank you for gifting 5 gifted memberships.
Woo!
Woo!
I'm gonna use the little Sam's room
The little
while you
Sam's
guys
room.
see trivia beat out dance.
Bathroom. That's sign for bathroom.
Wait, do we got more? Okay.
Wow. So far, trivia's in the lead.
Trivia
Just
is
wanna
in the
put
lead
that-
with 17
that out there.
votes.
Meg Carter said, I would love to learn sign language. I took one sign language class in college, and it was online, so it was very hard.
What does this mean?
Yellow.
Yes, it's my favorite sign language
Yeah,
word.
I think this is surf. I think it's a surfing. What else do I remember? We've already gone over cauliflower. We got
all of the most
mother,
important words.
father, grandmother, grandfather, boy. I think this is girl.
Dude, our podcast listeners are. This is the
I
most
think this is
visual
learning
humor.
sign,
Yeah.
or I know.
Sophia's doing
sign.
all of the different.
I'm doing
sign
a
language.
lot of different sign language.
Yeah.
This is like understand or something, and then like I don't understand.
What's this is J, right?
No, A B C
Isn't
D
it like
E F
something like
G
this?
H I J K J.
Oh, it's like
That's
this.
it. J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y and Z.
Snapple 9093 says my brother-in-law was learning sign language in jail for a 6-month stay.
Honestly, that's productive.
What would I learn in jail? What would you learn if you were in jail for 6 months? What would you do?
What would
you
you
learn?
learn in jail,
You know-
Sam? I know exactly what you're gonna learn in jail.
I would try and learn.
Don't drop the soap.
Aw, that's sad.
Dude, I would work it.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's
I would
Oh,
get so many
depressing.
Dude,
cigarettes for my time.
Sam is so good looking. Everyone's be like,
especially from behind.
That's so sad.
Oh, you kidding me? If I go to jail, I'm done for.
This is such a sad conversation.
Anyway,
This is what I walked in on.
Sadie Nagash, thank you for the $10. I hope Sadie, is that right? Angela Connolly says BSL is different from ASL. Yeah, BSL use 2 hands for the alphabet, which is interesting. But there is another story.
I'm checking if there's. Did we get this one? We didn't get this one.
Avery
I didn't read that
from the swamps says a customer wrote, "Don't lose your smile on a receipt today," and I'm passing that message along. Don't stop being who y'all are. You're spreading so much joy. So grateful for y'all and the whole OK Storytime community. Happy holidays.
Happy
Thanks for the $10, Avery. We appreciate you.
Happy holidays.
I also
And
like holidays.
Holidays.
Holla.
Also, Gay Swan. Thanks for the $5. Do you do calls outside America? We do. I think you can just.
Done.
We've done calls outside America
To our
because you can just
knowledge.
actually do it through the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
So we've done calls for the Discord, which would work. I'm British with a plethora of stories and would love the opportunity to share some with y'all and be a part of the
We
stream.
would love for you to
Nice.
be a part of the stream.
Did we read Hey Jess?
I don't believe so.
No.
Hey,
Sorry.
Jess. Oh, we know we did.
We did?
Yes, but thank you again, Hey, Jess. We
Oh, did
appreciate
we?
you.
Again.
Um,
Would you do?
do
Wait,
one
let me
more
double check
time.
that actually.
Okay.
Let me read that.
No, I think we did.
Yeah,
we did.
Wait, but there's another one from Hey, or is
We
it from
read
Hey
that
Gay
one too.
Swan?
We
Yeah,
read
Did we
that
read
one.
Gay Swans?
Yeah.
We read
Sheesh.
And
Just
we
read
read
that one more time.
But Pun DMC, thank you once again for the $160. More time to get wheel
Bucks.
spin. And we're making our way to that 750 likes. We're doing well.
Should we do a call-in? I kind of want to do a call-in.
Oh my goodness, everyone's being so nice to me.
Yeah.
Right now,
Do you know how to do a call-in,
I don't
Keon?
think we can do it right now.
Did you learn how to?
We haven't done a call in so long. We'd
uh,
probably have to get Riley.
But you've learned how to put a page on the screen, right?
I do.
Then
so-
it's just a Discord thing, but
Yeah. So you could just put the Discord page on.
potentially,
Don't they have to get to the likes first?
yes.
That's true.
you can't
That's
just
true.
give it. You can't just give
If
it
we
out.
get to 750 likes, we'll do a call-in.
No, we'll do a wheel
We'll
spin.
do a wheel
No, we'll
spin.
do a wheel
True.
spin and maybe do a
Look at
call.
this guy. This guy's so
Yeah, sorry.
wishy-washy.
No,
Earlier, he was
give
like,
it
"Oh, no, they have to
out.
get to the likes," and
I
now
just
he
wanna
wants to do a call.
call-in.
He's
I
supposed
just
to
wanna-
call you
Who
guys.
is this
I wanna
guy?
Talk to you guys.
But I want to read the story.
Okay. God, look at the votes.
Okay,
Look at
fine.
the votes. Look at the votes.
Whoa, we're pretty
Oh,
split.
It's pretty split.
57% trivia.
All right, so that means I'm going to change one interpretive dance to trivia.
Huzzah! Huzzah! But let's get into this next story.
Huzzah.
Let me just remove that. Who's reading?
Okay. Who just read?
Sam did?
Okay, I think
I
so.
don't know, actually. Who
I
did
just
just
read.
read? Okay.
Okay.
My mother-in-law?
Yes.
Good for it.
You're in
Oh my
you're in my
gosh.
shot. Gross.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't know. Schmed says it's the holiday. Spoil us.
All right.
Okay, well, you're doing that, and I'm reading the story. My mother-in-law disinherited my husband because he had an affair, baby.
What? Just one affair, baby? You
She's
getting
on your
disinherited?
side.
Come on.
She's ride or die for you. My name is Amelie. Amelie, 26, and I have a 5-year-old son. My ex-husband, 29, cheated on me with his co-worker, Bethany, 28. I was 2 months pregnant with our second child when I found out Bethany was going to have his child. Oh my God. By the way, this comes from Throwaway Inherit 8 on the OK Storytime subreddit. So OP was pregnant and Bethany was pregnant. That is a lot to deal with. Ugh. So I miscarried. My ex left the house to be with her. It's been 2 years since the baby was born. My mother-in-law has been supportive of me and has nothing to do with my ex or his mistress and their child up until a few months ago. I adore my in-laws and we're extremely close. My mother-in-law and parents are the best of friends. She loves me and her grandson more than anything. This infuriates my ex-husband's affair partner. My in-laws cut contact with them straight away. Bethany was jealous that her child would never know the love of grandparents. At least her son has a father. Absolutely. I do think that there's more. Pausing really quick. I don't think that the grandparents should take it out on the kid, though. Like, I think that having a relationship with the kid is important. You don't necessarily have to like the parents. Or
Yeah, I
approve of
agree.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, the kid shouldn't bear the brunt of their.
Yeah. Ire.
Yeah.
This brings us to the problem. Unfortunately, my mother-in-law has been very ill for a while, and so she's updated her will. My ex-husband was an only child, so he would get everything. But now my son will inherit her house, villa, and money.
Whoa, the villa.
I will receive a large portion of her money and all of her belongings. Until my son turns 18, it will be in my trust. If I pass before that, my parents will take care of it. They do not know this. The thing is, once they caught wind of her being ill, my ex-husband begged for forgiveness. The mistress started being nice towards her. She started fights and called her horrible names before and forced her to be around his baby. My mother-in-law is bedbound, but she says she wants to leave with a bang, so she'll endure this. I haven't encouraged her to do anything, and this is her choice alone. They want her money, and her son thinks he is still included in the will. He also thinks his child will now be acknowledged by his grandmother and will also receive money. Now, my mother-in-law hasn't actually said she's forgiven them. She despises her son and his mistress for tearing apart our family. She wants to reward those who deserve it and get revenge in one go. And pausing really quick, can we do a poll?
Yeah.
Should the affair baby get money or not? Be part of this will? Because I kind of think I still think it's like a little bit unfair to put, cast off the baby.
So what are the options you want to do?
Give the baby money.
Baby money or nah?
Baby money or nah?
Baby money or
I think
nah?
I think the money should get baby.
I think it's totally fair to
money.
not give.
Shut up.
I think it's totally fair to not give the son, like the mother-in-law's son, money because he sucks. But I feel like the baby should get money.
Baby money? Okay. But first, look at the voting for trivia and dance again.
We're
Sam
still
in your
winning
face.
trivia.
Okay, but so I took
Yeah.
off. Just to be clear, I took off one interpretive dance and added one trivia.
Got it.
Okay.
So there's
cool.
one interpretive dance and one trivia.
To be clear, she can do whatever she wants with it because it is her money.
Okay.
It's just like maybe it would be nicer, but it is her money that she can do with whatever she
I'm
wants.
gonna set the poll. to baby.
Sarah Landry says just the baby, not the dad, which is what. Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
The unimpressed. Oh wait, it's going too quiet. I can't read it. Cowbot is God says only if it's in a trust for the baby when it turns 18. Otherwise, the son will take it. Absolutely, that would be necessary, very necessary.
Oh, true.
Yeah, make sure the dad can't touch it.
Because we've heard that
Yeah.
happen many a time.
Yeah, no, I think it'd have to be in a trust. But there is more to the story.
Did it go up? The poll is up.
Amazing.
Baby money or
Baby
nah?
money, and baby money means money to the affair baby. The mistress keeps on hinting on how her child will grow up and attend a great college, etc. Money involved things whenever she's around my mother-in-law. Actually, mother-in-law's niece, my cousin by marriage, has overheard her on the phone discussing what wallpaper she wants in the dining room when she moves in. And how my mother-in-law has no taste whatsoever. So she's insulting her while she's trying to take her money. She also mentioned how she finally will be able to take down pictures of my son when my ex owns the house. Too bad for her. It will belong to my son. No changes will be made until my son becomes 18. It's his grandmother's home, and he should be allowed to cherish it in the way she's decorated it. I'm not really allowed to tell anyone, and though this revenge will be satisfying, I'll have to lose my mother-in-law. That's sad. And so far we have 62% for baby money and 38% for nah, which I think I'm on the baby money side.
Yeah, I'm on the baby money
as long
side.
as there's some sort of trust.
Yeah.
It's kind of a win-lose situation, and I dread the day when she'll take her last breath. She means a lot to me. I love her. She wants this for her grandson and has said that she cannot rest until she knows her son and his mistress have been punished. Dang. She wants this because her childhood was also ruined because of her father and his affair partner. She wants my son to know he was loved and will always be loved. I hope my son will always value the great woman in his life. The great women in his life. I wish I had more time with his grandmother. That's sad. I might make an update if anyone wants it, though I pray to God it's a long time before that. And there is an edit. But yeah, no, the baby mama or the mistress is being very just, she's just very assuming a lot here.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I'm going to take this house. Which, it's not really OP's, just, OP's not the a-hole because she doesn't have a deciding, vote about the baby money.
Yeah, I mean, I think the baby should get the baby money.
Yeah, I think the baby should get some baby money.
But question.
Yeah.
Do you think the baby should get the baby? It seems like 67% of us think the baby should get the baby money.
Yeah.
Do you think the baby should get the baby money immediately in a trust at 18 or in a trust at 25?
I think a trust at 18.
I feel like in a trust at 25.
Well, but I think at a trust at 18, but you can do a thing where it's like you only get a certain amount at it, like you don't
Not,
get
not
that's a
all
good
of
idea.
it. Yeah, I like that.
Not all of it at once.
but-
That's a great idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like this story is very Game of Thronesy. Like, oh.
It's like, your mistress will never get anything.
But it's like the son will get it and you won't know until he's 18.
Yeah, it's very like a lot of moving parts here.
Yeah.
Yes.
But there is an edit.
Okay.
I thought this post would attract just a handful of people, but wow.
Wow.
Thank you all for listening to me and giving me advice. As for those who are angry at me for not asking my mother-in-law to include my ex's new child, I can't do anything about that. Yes, I'm happy, and that's selfish, but I'm going to put myself and my son first. That child contributed to my miscarriage and is one of the reasons why my son has not had a father for over 2 years. Totally get where OP is coming from, but again, like, it's just a baby.
Just a baby.
It's just a baby. But also OP is going through a lot of emotions, and it's fair. I can't change my mother-in-law's mind about him. I do pity the baby, but it's not up to me to fend for it. Totally true. It's not my responsibility. I've tried talking to my mother-in-law, but she's had her whole childhood ruined because her father made his affair children his top priority. This is why she wants nothing to do with it or her son. He knows that she went through so much because of cheaters, yet he decided to do the same to her. He has seen his grandfather favor his aunt and uncle over his mother. If this happened to you, you wouldn't be so happy about sharing yet another thing with the baby. Thank you again to those who have listened to me, and I've read out the nice comments to my mother-in-law. We had a great laugh together. And by the way, you can have a great laugh with us by joining us live every weekday at 3 p.m. PST on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Just tap our profile.
We're probably live right now. Just tap it.
Probably.
Come on.
And there is a little bit left to this story, but do you have any final thoughts?
I think our idea of trust given to the baby at 18, not all of the money goes to it, to the baby, but it kind of unfolds over time, I think is the best move.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen because I think the mother-in-law has been traumatized in the past by this and, probably wants to not give the baby any money out of spite.
Out of spite.
And which is not really OP's, bag of dirt.
Bag of beans.
Bag of beans to handle.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think OP's necessarily done anything in the wrong here. It's just kind of
not yet, at least.
Yeah, not yet. But there is a little bit left.
Let's see.
Edit 2. The mistress would send me photos of her ultrasounds after I miscarried. That
is evil.
That's
oh my
evil.
God.
Like Ort Cloud.
Ort Cloud.
Put that mistress in the trebuchet and send her to the Ort Cloud. Either to me or to my family. Ugh. In the first envelope,
Dakota picked his head
Dakota
up,
heard Ort
and he's
Cloud.
like, Ort Cloud.
Ort Cloud.
Somebody say.
Do you want to hear what she did?
Yeah.
So there was this mistress who had an affair baby with OP's husband, and she sent photos of her ultrasounds after OP miscarried.
Ooh, that's a demon.
Yeah.
That's a demon. That did that.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a person.
Either to me or to my family. In the first envelope, she sent a letter full of the nastiest things about me, my son, and my miscarried baby. She even tagged me on social media on an account I didn't know about. It was an invitation to her baby shower. She had done plenty of disgusting and hurtful things to me regarding my miscarried baby. The people who are coming at me in the comments would not be as civil as me if anything like that happened to them. Ignoring her child is honestly the best option. I do not want my son to grow up with her son. Man. And to those who are insulting and saying rude things about my dying mother-in-law, you are truly disgusting.
Come on, Reddit. Be a little nicer.
Wow.
Impossible
And
challenge.
that is the end of that story. And maybe the end of this stream.
We got some bad little tidbits at the end.
Those
there.
were so sad.
Bad.
What
Shout
a way
out.
to dang. What
Shout
a way
out
end
to the
that
mistress
story.
for being a piece of trash.
Yeah, I
that
hope
we're
you're
gonna
okay, OP.
Put into a black hole and make black hole spaghetti.
Yeah, but regardless of your mother-in-law's decisions, you don't have to worry about them. Like, they're gone.
But we got some donos before we
yes.
wrap up this stream.
I don't think we...
We got some donos on. Let's see. We got some on YouTube. Did we already citing Nagesh?
Yeah, we
Cool.
are red, but I think that's it, guys.
I think
well,
that's it.
y'all, happy holidays,
Thanksgiving if
happy
you celebrate.
Thanksgiving. We will miss you.
We will.
We will miss you. We honestly always miss you guys
I
when
do.
we go away for a little bit.
Yeah.
But we'll be back on Monday, and we're going to be launching the OK Storytime Clips channel, I think,
Woo!
this week. So be a bunch of new content for y'all on that. And then we'll also be posting every day as usual. So shout us out on there. Leave nice comments for us. We'll miss you a bunch.
Oh, and Kelsey Reed, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships.
Yeah.
And
go.
Hannah, thank you for
Here
the
we go.
$35.
Oh
Happy
my God.
Thanksgiving.
Hannah,
But
if you love us, make sure to subscribe. We love you. And see you tomorrow.